Hachi, thank you! That was so kind of you. How's everybody? Just Nova and Endymion! How are you, Endymion? How was your camping trip? I will not lie, I am not jealous about that. I am not a camper. My parents did not raise us to be campers. We tried, we definitely tried, but we did not succeed very well with camping. My mom snores like a freight train, so nobody wanted to sleep in the same tent as my mom. It's just one of those things. It just is what it is. But I feel like I kind of look like a mess today. We went to a huge water park yesterday. We went to Schlitterbahn, and it was a blast and it was really fun, but it was an absolutely exhausting day because we left the house at 8:30 in the morning and we didn't get home until almost 8 o'clock. It's 2 hours away from our house, and we took a huge risk going because we knew it was going to be rough for Auden at the end of the day there, and it was. She hit her wall at about 3:30 and she was livid. But anyway, we made it. So I feel like, and then this morning I had to fix my air conditioning. So I have showered, but I have not really done, I think this is still Schlitterbahn braid back here. So I sound like, is my voice changed? Oh no, I didn't mean to. Oh, I sound like a zombie. What?
Okay, sorry. That is like the 4th time I've done that. I've got my voice mod on, and I always listen to the voices before oh my gosh, that's insane. I'm so sorry. My cycling trips were awesome. Best summer in ages. Camping is nice when the weather is nice. So how are you, Michael? So yeah, yes. So I listen to the voices in voice mod before I actually go live, and usually I click out of them. But this is like the 3rd time that I've accidentally left the voice on there because I can't hear it in my own headphones unless I actually turn it on. But I don't want to hear myself in my headphones, and so I forget that I have a voice on there. That is so funny. That voice was called Zombie. I just like to keep everybody on their toes. Yeah, I'm sure that was a very drastic change. Lots and lots. I think part of the reason voice mod wasn't working for channel points last time was because apparently voice mod has not been quitting. So I have something in my OBS where if I close OBS, it also closes StreamerBot, Firefox, and it's supposed to close voice mod all at the same time. And I think voice mod has not been quitting all the way. So I had to like restart it over. I'm like, yes, hello, Michael. We have some things to discuss with you. Welcome. How are you? Hope you had a good day yesterday. Sorry, I'm usually more excited than that. Just Nova only ever used to go camping with your cousins. My cousin was my best friend growing up, so it was like the best time. Yeah, I do not have great memories camping. Like I said, my mom has sleep apnea and snores like a freight train if she doesn't have her machine. And actually both my parents have sleep apnea, but my dad developed it later. So he wasn't the one that snored. My mom was the one that snored. But we just weren't good at it. We just were not good campers. We weren't good outsiders. We just weren't. Outdoorsy people. My dad wasn't very good at it. My mom wasn't very good at it. And actually, one year so for the sesquicentennial, I don't even know what sesquicentennial technically stands for. Is that 100 years? No, that's centennial. Sesquicentennial? Anyway, it was the sesquicentennial celebration of when the pioneers, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the pioneers crossed the plains from Illinois to Salt Lake City. And the church did this entire reenactment of it. And members from literally all over the world were invited to come in and participate in this reenactment. It went all summer long, and it didn't start from Illinois. It started from Winter Quarters, Nebraska. And we literally, I didn't do the whole thing. Cinquecento. 500, wait, what? Yeah, it was sesquicentennial. Sesquicentennial. That's what it was. So what is that, 1,000 years? No. Not 1,000 years. It hasn't been 1,000 years. What the? It wasn't 100. It wasn't centennial. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, maybe it was 500. Anyway, so they did an entire reenactment from Winter Quarters, Nebraska, where they had, I'm not joking. I went for 2 weeks with my dad and my family. We drove out there, we met up with the wagon train, and then one of us drove a van. My dad drove the van, or my mom drove the van, like behind the wagon train. But we were like all in old-timey gear. Like I wore a bonnet and I wore like a skirt, and we were riding on a covered wagon. Sometimes we walked with the hand carts. Everybody was on horses, or they were walking or riding in covered wagons. And then every night we set up camp, and it was nuts. And it was not very fun because we had to set up our tent every night, sleep in our tent. And then the next morning at like 5 a.m., they went around and woke everybody up with the cowbell. So I don't have great memories of that time. It was not. Cinquecento. Is that how you pronounce that? Did I pronounce that right? Cinquecento. What does that even mean? 500? Is that what Just Nova said? My parents go to their camper a lot and just sit. We love camping. No, Mom and Dad, you love sitting. You know what? I also love sitting. I don't blame them in the slightest. I do not blame them at all. So I'm gonna do, I know this is kind of silly, but I'm gonna paint my nails today because I need to and because they need it. If I have time to do, hey, it's Martin! So I didn't see my stream go up in the general on the Discord, but I don't know when that's supposed to happen. And maybe that's my bad on my part because maybe I put something in wrong. I don't know. I was just, hey, it's Cage! Oh, I always get so excited when my sister gets here. I love my sister. And my baby is still not asleep. She's still sitting up in her crib. She chews on her onesies right here. She sits and chews on them. Yeah, 12 minutes. Yep, 12 whole minutes. Till I walk in. Okay, so I'm gonna paint my nails as fast as I can, and then if I finish that, then I will, then we can play some Stray. But I need to move my keyboard somewhere. Hopefully I don't need my keyboard because it's now on the floor. I have my mouse though, so that's good. If I can get this done quickly. Okay, so I have a nervous habit. I'm a picker. I pick my skin, or I pick like the skin off of my lips and stuff when I get really anxious or nervous. If I'm reading a super, super, super good book, or if I'm watching a super like, oh, it did post? Oh, great. Okay. I mean, I was just curious. I wasn't sure like how long it took or whatever, but I was super excited about that. So super excited. But the only way I don't pick like nervously, like if I get anxious and stressed out, which I feel like I am a lot because I'm a stay-at-home mom with a husband who works away a lot, is if I do my nails. So it's not simply just an aesthetic thing. It's like, it actually has a reason, or like you know what I mean. So I have 3 colors here that all probably look exactly the same in the camera. Maybe not. Okay, this one looks more purple. This one is like between black and purple. It's called Black Cherry Chutney, and I actually think I just made my decision. I'm gonna paint my nails that color. So, sorry if you guys had any other ideas. Okay, wait, I missed a bunch of things. I'm gonna run away when you play the cat game because I want to buy it for myself. That's okay. I've had a lot of people say that, and I've done that with a lot of other people's streams too. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. I will say it's great. I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun, so it's okay. I completely understand. I'm the same way. I think Linky was streaming it once, and I told Michael, I was like, tell Linky I would be there, but I can't be. Because I don't want spoilers. Yeah, I've had a lot of people say that. As an introvert, I don't know how I feel about Cage's arrival. It's true, Cage's birthday and Michael's birthday, they're coming. You oldies. No. How is my child not asleep yet? Baby Cakes. Oh, she was so angry yesterday. We went to Schlitterbahn, the big giant water park, like 2 hours south of us. 2 hours. We drove 2 hours to get there. and she hit her wall of exhaustion at about 3:30. And she was so angry. I have rarely seen her that angry. She was so mad. She was so mad, and I felt so bad. She was just tired. She was really, really tired. Jordachi's like, I see 3 blacks. Yeah, sorry. Well, they are very, very similar. Hey, Kaiser! How are you? Okay, wait, Kaiser. Do I know you, Kaiser? You look familiar to me. But I appreciate you being here, following my channel. Heyo. Okay, what am I doing? I know what I'm doing. Okay, I have to rough my nails up real quick. But yeah, we had a blast at Schlitterbahn yesterday, but it was too much for baby girl. It was too much. Too much magic and fun. And I was like, oh, you are? Okay, that's where I've seen your name then. Man, I am so glad I found you guys. How cool. I love it. Very excited. I just became part of the stream team for the LDS Gamers stream team. Yes? Yes. It's basically just a bunch of people who are all members of the church, or maybe not, but they just want wholesome content without a bunch of foul language and stuff, which I completely understand. That's pretty much how I feel. We're getting my nails done. I'm doing my nails, and then hopefully we'll have time to play Stray, but we might not. I don't know. I may or may not. We had some bad tasting. Wait. Turns out I'm a nail biter too. I had that disgusting nail taste stuff you put on to try to stop biting them. But do you get used to it after a while? Turns out if you expose yourself, it's not that bad. So my husband is a fisherman. He's a professional bass fishing guide. He teaches people how to fish, and he has a horrible nail biting problem. Just get yourself some fake nails. Just go get some acrylics. You'll stop biting your nails. My husband cannot wear that stuff on his fingers because it actually comes off of his fingers onto his baits and his soft plastic lures, and the fish won't eat them. So there's that. So it literally ruins his job. So I was like, well, but now my daughter bites her nails too. So we had some bad tasting stuff to put on things to stop our dog biting them. He loved it. Try hot sauce. That's what we did with our dog. And it totally worked. Kaiser is the Slavic version of Caesar. The word has been synonymous with ruler. I'm always given a hard time. Everybody likes to joke that I don't use curse words. Whenever we do our Fall Guys community stream, Michael's the worst. Just make sure you control yourself, Susie. No bad words. Okay. Yeah. Yes. I'll remember that. I'm working, but we have our guys here finishing up the water heater. Love having to dunk 11. Wait a minute. $11,000? Is that a typo? Did you put an extra 1 in there or an extra 0? I swear that shouldn't even be a thing. My aunt hates whenever someone bites their nails. It fully disgusts her. So the time I lived with her for a bit, the longest I managed to go without biting. Oh, well. She kind of sort of cured you, for a little bit. Okay, we're doing foundation. So this is the bottom part. This is what makes it stick, apparently. I don't know the science behind all this, but... How is my baby not asleep? Seriously, she was so tired last night. She did sleep a little bit in the car seat on the way home, and then when we finally got home at 8, her bedtime is 7:15. But when we finally got home at 8, she crashed hard. So I was like, surely you are gonna nap like a champ today. But nope, she's still up there just chatting to herself, just talking. But that's kind of what happens when you screw up a baby's sleeping schedule. And I know I'm missing chat messages. Give me a second. I always forget about you, Jordachi. I always not forget about you. I forget about the fact that you can't see colors the same way I do. And I didn't realize until Jordachi that colorblindness is far more common in males. Which explains why all those cute videos I see of people giving those super cool glasses to somebody, they're always giving them to a guy. I wonder why that is. You know what's on this playlist? Which I shouldn't even have because I did not like the game. Oath to Order. When I heard it, I was like, you're lucky this is a lo-fi version. Game Chops, and I like lo-fi. Boo. Oath to Order. Hey, it's Rumi! I need to shout Rumi out. Oh, shoot, I don't have a keyboard. Somebody shout Rumi out. I forget to shout people out. Rumi's a streamer too.
Okay, did that work? Did it? Oh, yes, it did. Spot on impersonation of Michael. Just make sure you control yourself, Susie. Don't say any bad words. That is the total cost of a water heater. Wow, I'm really behind in chat. $11,000. Not because I'm teasing that you don't curse, because it would be out of character if you did. That is true. That is true. It would be very out of character. We just don't use language like that around our house. No siree, Bab. No. Yeah, I thought maybe when my sister said her water heater went out, I was thinking, oh, is that the really expensive one? I know that in AC units, but I fixed our AC today myself. Granted, I needed my mother-in-law's shop vac, but she came over and was clogged. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. It's kind of like it's almost like a brown, but it's purplish. It's really pretty, I like it. We have to get a totally new one, because basically whoever installed the last one was probably someone's buddy who is a handyman. Oh, that's terrible, but you know what? It'll just make your house worth more. I mean, realistically, if you have the newer stuff, you know. Jordachi can't ever be an airplane pilot or a stage lighting director on Broadway. Those are two very oddly specific things. So I can't fly planes, and I cannot do lights for Broadway. Alright. Noted. Oh, I don't like these brushes. These brushes are squared off on the tips. Oath to Order. Remember that one time when Alex put it in emote only so I couldn't get any hints from chat? And I had no idea what to do, and I didn't realize I'd already learned the song I was supposed to play? Pepperidge Farms remembers. Oh, that freaking game. Okay. I am also such a perfectionist, so I am really careful, and I don't like the shape of this nail brush, so... I love that you can hear the cooking sounds in that song. That is so great. Oh, it definitely worked. The revolution will be televised. Color blindness is passed down in the X chromosome, which is why it's more common in men. Because we only have the one. Gage, put the bazooka down and come out with your hands up. Who was saying something earlier? Oh, autism. Yeah, I do remember hearing that autism was also more common in males.
I think it's more common in males, but it is more severe in women. If women get it, it's usually more intense. I don't know. I could be wrong. Like, y'all know Temple Grandin? My name's Temple Grandin. That was actually a really good movie. I was really surprised. Claire Danes did a great job. My YouTube feed sometimes, well, lately it's been popping up with all these episodes of like Super Nanny, you know, all these crazed families where parents have zero control over their kids. But now, since I've watched all those Super Nanny clips, now I'm starting to get hoarding clips. It's just great fun. And they sucked me in. I watched an episode the other day that was absolutely astounding to me. And I remember thinking, how do these people not realize that this woman has to be on the autism spectrum? Like there's no way she's not somewhere on that spectrum, because she just does not think the same way everybody else does. I can only handle so much of that show before I have kind of a hard time with it, because I feel like they're exploiting somebody with a mental illness, first of all. And Ander was like, oh yeah, that's why I hate those shows. I don't like watching somebody be exploited. And I said, yeah, but think about it. A lot of times people wouldn't be able to afford the help that that they get from this show, because it costs a lot of money to clean out a freaking landfill house. Blast off. Pepperidge Farms remembers. Oh, Majora's Mask was not a good time for Susie. Nope. Definitely not. My teensy hands? I do have teensy hands. But I like a piggyback ride. Like, lock my hands around your throat. I almost had to give Charlotte piggyback rides all over Schlitterbahn yesterday because we didn't get any water shoes for her, and we thought it was going to be kind of cloudy, but the pavement was hot. Super Nanny was the best thing on TV when I was younger. It's actually a fascinating show, and it's shocking that these families are so out of control. But a common theme I see is lots of kids, and usually there's a dad who's away a lot or a parent who's away a lot. And really, it's just the mom or whoever's staying home with the kids just does not have the backbone to discipline their kids. They just feel like they're being jerks, they're being mean, or their kids won't like them, or whatever. How is my baby not asleep? It was like the only insight I had into the lives of Americans, and it shaped my whole worldview. Great. Yep, that's what we're all like. All of us. It's not true. It's a lie. My friend's little sister is like that. I'm pretty sure everyone knows but her parents. Oh, like on the autism spectrum? I think they think if they don't test or see a professional, then she can't be autistic. I know people like that. They won't get their kids tested because they don't want that diagnosis. And they just think if it's not diagnosed, it doesn't exist. But she's never going to be able to be a functioning adult and hold down a job unless she's diagnosed. Yep. My brother-in-law is autistic, very high-functioning autistic. And he works, and he's successful, and he's fine, but he definitely has some interesting tendencies. There was a lady in my previous church congregation that I am almost positive had to be autistic. I mean, it was mild, but she just did not think the same as everybody else, and it made it for some really weird conversations with her. She had like 4 kids. She homeschooled all of them. I actually was what's called a ministering sister to her, where basically I kind of like checked up on her once a month. And she just straight up told me, she was like, yeah, I don't really want visits. I just want free babysitting. I just want you to watch my kids. And I was like, okay, well, I work full time. This was before I had Charlotte. And I was like, well, I know the youth in the congregation are happy to babysit for free if you're like going to the temple or doing like something regarding church service or something, but people like to be paid for their time. And she was like, yeah, no, I don't want to pay anybody. Like, we go to church together, right? So like, I just want free babysitting. I was like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Nope. No, ma'am. Not to mention her kids were demons. So I was like, maybe if I liked your kids. But I was never one of those people that just always loved kids. I love my own kids. But and after having children of my own, I have definitely learned to love children, like kind of all children. But I don't just love other people. I don't just love kids just because they're kids. Like, well, you guys remember my story about the little girl that chucked the thing at me at school or at church, Sunday school. I was a Sunbeam teacher for a whole year when my child was in Sunbeams. That's the ages 3 and 4 in Sunday school in my church congregation. And That was back when we had 3-hour church. Church is now 2 hours, but it was back when we had 3-hour church. And so that last hour of the day, our church started at 2:30. So that last hour of the day, it was like, what, 4:30 by the time we got into that room. And we had 40 minutes with these kids right during their nap time, snack time. Oh, it was the worst. It was so awful. And one of the little girls chucked a, "This is it. Oath to order." They only had waspy suburbians on that show. That is very true. Yeah. And Kaiser has been a school teacher for 15 years. If you don't have boundaries, kids will walk all over you. Kinda sus. I know, and sometimes I do feel like a jerk because, you know, I'll have to kind of put some boundaries down with Charlotte, and I'm even pretty lenient with Charlotte. But Charlotte also she just has a really sweet disposition. She's just not one of those kids that's just prone to being just crazy and breaking rules. She just isn't that way. And I'm really grateful for that. But maybe that's because of the boundaries we have put in place. I don't know, but you just have to be. I don't want to pay anybody to babysit. Okay, have fun finding a babysitter. Rumi, is that a dumpster fire? Yeah, I was like, that's gonna be a no from me. Sorry, but I am not down. I don't love kids anyway, and I certainly did not appreciate her kids because she just let them get away with whatever she wanted. And then she told us, well, every time we move into an apartment, we always put all the doorknobs, we always switch them around so the locks are on the other side so we can lock our children in their rooms. And I was like, is that legal? I mean, I guess it technically is, but I was like, okay. And I guess she did have CPS called on her one time because they were on the second story in their apartment, and I guess she locked her son out on the patio because he'd been bad. And he was out there like screaming and crying. And so all these neighbors called the CPS, and she was shocked. She didn't understand why anybody had called CPS. And I was like, yeah, you can't lock a kid who's like 5 out on a balcony, a second story balcony. Nope, you should not do that. I would not feel good about leaving my kids with somebody that offered to do it for free. I kind of feel the same way. Although it kind of depends on the person, because I did have a girl in my congregation. She came to me and she was like, I will babysit for free for you this week because I'm so bored. And I was like, I feel that. I totally feel that. And really, I don't even necessarily need babysitting. I don't necessarily need somebody to come here so I can leave. What would be really helpful is like what they call a mother's helper. Somebody who comes here and is just almost like a nanny. Somebody who comes here and is here and like watching the kids so I can get all my crap done without the kids constantly needing things from me. So that would be really, really helpful. But I don't know. Okay, I can't decide. Okay, I think this is, you know what? No, I'm gonna do tiny little extra layers on each one because this is thinner. My favorite brand is Pink Shellac. I feel like it's thicker and it has better coverage, but this is OPI. I do agree, some people shouldn't have kids. When she got up to introduce herself in front of the whole congregation, it was fast and testimony meeting. So it was like the first Sunday of every month, we have fast and testimony meeting where, you know, anybody who feels like they have a spiritual experience to share, or they want to share like something that strengthened them or whatever, can get up in front of the whole congregation. We don't have specific talks that day. I think she got up and she was like, so we're new in the congregation, and she said, my name is Pamela. Don't call me Pam. It's just Pamela. And we were all waiting for her to crack a smile, and she never did. She was like, don't call me Pam. Ever. It's Pamela. I was like, okay. And she was like, basically the only reason I'm standing up here is because I want, because I know that if I stand up here and I introduce myself, then we'll probably get dinner invitations because we're new in the congregation. And so, you know, people invite new people over for dinner, right? And I was like, wow, okay. Yeah, it's basically like an open mic kind of. But I was just like, Wow. Okay. That is a time. It was really interesting. She invited us over to dinner one time, and we did. We went to dinner because I think I put her off like 6 times, and I couldn't put her off anymore. So we went over there for dinner. And anyway, she was a really interesting lady, and I could tell she was really Pam, put the gun down. I could tell she was really smart, but what it seemed to me was she was very self-centered in her own world, and her stuff mattered and nobody else's stuff mattered. That's what it seemed like to me. Like, she was very disrespectful of other people's time, but she got angry when people were disrespectful of her time. So like for me, if I went over and like, visited her to check up and see how she was doing, I was in her house, so she felt like I should stay forever. But I had a time limit. Like, I worked full time. I couldn't sit there for 2 hours and chat with her. I was checking up on how she was, and I didn't need to sit there for 2 hours. But she wanted me to sit there for 2 hours, and she didn't understand why that was a problem, why her keeping me there for a long time was a problem. But then if somebody else encroached on her space, she got angry and she got upset. It was really just a matter of just not being respectful of, like, she was so wrapped up in her own world, and everything regarding her was so important. She just refused to consider anybody else's stuff important. When we're all in the same way, right? Like, all of us are wrapped up in our own stuff. We all consider our own stuff more important. And it's all about finding a balance between our stuff and other things, right? You have to be able to balance your time and give other people time and everything as well. But she wasn't good at that. But they weren't in our congregation for very long. They moved away eventually. But I'll never forget the conversation she had with this young guy in our congregation who was about to leave on a mission. And he was trying to be friendly, and he saw her talking to somebody in the hallway. And we call our congregations wards. And I think he was just trying to be friendly, like he was about to go on a mission. He was trying to branch out. He was trying to do the right thing. And he saw her talking to somebody in the ward, and he goes, "Oh, hey, welcome to the ward. My name's so-and-so." And he held out a hand, and she looked at him, and she looked at his hand, and she looked at him, and she goes, "Do you have a wife?" And he goes, "What? No, I'm about to go on a mission." And then I think in his weird little, like his little brain, he was thinking, not little, sorry, that sounded demeaning. I just mean like in his young brain, I think he was thinking, is she hitting on me? Because he was kind of socially awkward as well. And he goes, don't you have a husband? And she goes, "Yes, I do have a husband, and I am not interested in talking to anybody that doesn't have a wife. I'm only interested in making friends with wives." And he was like, "Okay." And I just remember during the whole thing, I was like, somebody step in and save the child. He's the child in this situation. You are the adult. You should be the one that is leading this conversation with grace. Oh, it was a nightmare. It was so awful. It was one of the most painful conversations I've ever seen. I was like, walk away. Everybody just walk away. Poor kid. He was traumatized. I was like, everybody just needs to calm down, walk away, just make it stop. Yeah, she was a really interesting person. And on her Facebook, she's super political. She's very, very, very conservative, and she's really, really, really political, and she posts lots of political stuff. So obviously, I don't use Facebook for pretty much anything. I got my Facebook back after I went on my hiatus from Facebook after that whole thing with my cousin. And then the only reason I brought my Facebook back was because I'd published a book and was like, I need to use Facebook to try and market, which has led to nothing. My nan would get mad at people who called me Phil instead of Philip, so I grew up just ignoring the name Phil. Listen, man, you are who you are. Just be yourself, man. Just be yourself. Wait, what did Jordachi say? I've always heard collective family gatherings is a very Mormon thing to do. Well, I mean, yes, but like, I guess so when you live in Utah, most of the time, I mean, this isn't always the case, but a lot of the time you do have lots of family around you. But like when you live outside of like the kind of Utah Valley area, and you don't have family close by, your family is your church congregation, really. If you'll let it be, if you'll put time and effort into your ward and, you know, take voluntary things they ask you to do and get yourself acquainted with the people and stuff, like that was absolutely my family the whole time we were in Austin. So any chance we all got together to hang out together, we absolutely took it because I loved those people. I still love them. They're just far away, and I don't get in touch with them because they're far away. So, you know, it's just harder. But I know that if I were to reach out to any of them and say, hey, why don't we meet up at, Torchy's Tacos? I'm sure they would try, you know, make it happen. Hopefully. I hope so. I don't deal with that lack of empathy very well. I don't understand not being kind for no reason. I'm the same way. I don't really understand it either. I'm like, why can't we all just be nice to one another? Like, it's the same. It's so simple. Treat others how you want to be treated. If you don't want somebody encroaching on your time, don't encroach on other people's time. Be respectful of people's boundaries. I don't understand why this is so difficult for some people to... Don't save them. I want to see where this conversation goes. Don't save what? I probably missed that. You don't have to say it, but she clearly voted for Trump. Oh, I'm sure she did. I mean, I don't know. Scorpio, how are you? I've never even heard of the rehearsal. Is it like a drama? Is it sad? Is it a drama? This is a drama. Baby girl. She's got her booty up in the air and she's shaking her booty around. Why do babies sleep that way? I don't know. She's not asleep yet. It's 12:14. She's been in her crib for an hour. Holy moly. And now she's getting upset in there. Shoot. This is like my one time to stream, baby. Oh, snap. Cage, do you recognize this song? Does anybody recognize this song? I have thought about streaming this game many times. I think I've played it 3 times. But it's seriously one of my favorite. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. You can't really hear it. Shoot, she's kind of crying out in there. I can turn it up just a teeny bit for you guys. Oh. It's Omega time. Oh, maybe. Oh, shoot. If she doesn't go to sleep, I'm going to have to end my stream. Now she's standing up. Mom! My baby does that too. Why do babies do that? I don't understand. I rotate my streaming services. I cut HBO to get Amazon so I can watch the new Lord of the Rings series. That's actually wise. Rotate your streaming services. I would describe it as an attempt at helpful reality TV. What? I'll have to look it up. Because that doesn't make a lot of sense. But it doesn't sound like it's very good. I don't know. We don't have any streaming. You know what? I think we piggyback off of everybody. Like, we share passwords with people. We have Netflix and we have Hulu. And Ander has just been watching a lot of Alone. He just finished season 5. And I've watched some of it with him, but I'm not like super invested. She's gotta fall asleep. Like, she has to take a nap today. What am I gonna do if she doesn't? Put her to bed at 6? Probably. That song was from the game Okami. I don't know how many of you played Okami, but Okami is fantastic. Everything about it is wonderful. The art style, the storyline, everything. It's great. I heard people did not like the new Lord of the Rings series, but that could just be sensationalist headlines from a vocal minority. I didn't think it was even out yet. I remember seeing a trailer. Oh, Kaiser's played Okami. Okami's gorgeous. If there's one thing I wish I could change about Okami, it's the fact that if you if you replay it, I wish you could skip a lot of the stuff that you don't actually need. You know, a lot of the instructional things and things like that, but Okami is a masterpiece. I loved it. Well, she's almost asleep in there. Kind of. Maybe. Then maybe I just got baited by Reddit. Reddit! Remember that one time I got banned in Reddit? I got banned in the gaming sub for posting, I think, for promoting my stream. I posted my picture of myself with my PS5. And everybody pitched fits. Why do girls do this? Why did they take pictures with things? Why does their face always have to be in a picture? Well, because my mama taught me pictures are more important if they have people in them. Apparently I should just post a picture of my PS5. Why does it matter? I post things on Reddit at all. It's a cesspool. But I have found some great things on Reddit. I have to be careful as I'm going through Reddit, though, because I've definitely found things that have really disturbed me. Article titles and things that I'm like, I did not need to read that. I should not have done it this way. Shoot, my light is like, okay, I gotta move my light. It's gonna be right in the way of my chat, but I need it on the other side of me. Reddit is cancer. Truth. Okay, can you guys still see? Go to sleep, little baby. Go to sleep, little baby. How many of you have seen that movie? Dang, we're in a tight spot. I'm a Dapper Dan man. I hope she falls asleep. I don't want to cut my stream short, but I will, I guess. There's great content on Reddit and awful stuff too. Yeah, I agree. I've found some really great things on Reddit, but I've also found some really awful things. Not to mention just so many opposing views. I can't quite tell like which side people are on. Like, I don't know, but I have definitely found some really great things. Baby girl, why will you not go to sleep? Streaming is like my one thing I do for myself. If she doesn't go to sleep, she's gonna have to go to bed at like 6 o'clock tonight. Late night stream. I will feel so gypped if I have to end my stream early. Boo. Okay. Pics of women remind them that they are single. Keep in mind that Reddit mods are not paid and you get what you pay for. That's true. That is true. No, I have not found everything. I have not seen everything everywhere all at once. I actually offered to Ander to watch it the other day, but I don't remember what happened. We just had something going on and we were just not in a position to watch a movie. I keep trying to plan it, but maybe once school starts next week and we'll get kind of back on, you know, I think she's tired, but I think she's uncomfortable. She actually started having a runny nose earlier today, but I don't think she's sick. I think it's allergies. These Texas allergies are killer. They give me headaches periodically. That's true. Michael did find me on Reddit. So that was one great thing that came from Reddit. Found me through a box of video games. A box of gold. I think there are preferred terms over gypped. Oh, really? That's what, so automod. Okay, I'm gonna allow that because gypped is, yeah, definitely. Definitely not a bad term, I think. I guess it depends on how you're using it. I always thought gypped just meant shortchanging somebody. I didn't think that was a race thing. Then again, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I know she's so tired in there. Go to bed. Go to sleep. I don't know if I'll watch the new Lord of the Rings show. I completely forgot about it. I'd love to watch the actual Lord of the Rings movies again, though. It's been a long time since I've seen them. And I'd love to watch them again. I think the last time I watched them was when I had just moved here and I was making a headboard. And I remember thinking, oh, these aren't so bad. Like, Charlotte can watch them with me. And then I had a hunch and I decided to watch them by myself and work on the headboard, like, in my bedroom. And I'm so glad I did, because Charlotte would have been terrified. I don't know what I was thinking. It had been a long time. Those orcs are scary. We've watched a few scenes. Like, I think I showed her the Balrog. And she was really excited about that. But, like, some of those orcs are really terrifying. But that was one of the last movies where they actually used people and makeup. For all the Hobbit movies, they just use CGI, which I was disappointed by. I think it's better if you use people and makeup, but I guess it's cheaper to do CGI. It comes from gypsies, and then some people using that as taking advantage of somebody in some way. Oh, I guess that does make sense. I had never really thought about the actual origin of the word, which is my bad. Now in this light, this nail polish looks brown, but it's not, though. It's kind of purple. But it's a really dark purple. It doesn't look super dark in this light, but once I leave this bright light, it'll look more brown or more purple. Almost looks black. I had a client come in wearing it one time, and I said, "What's the color on your nails?" "Black cherry chutney." I felt bamboozled. I love that word. It's a great word. It means cheating or swindling people generally, and it's derived from gypsies. Okay, that does make sense. I didn't think about where it came from. It was originally referred to gypsies being con artists and scammers. Dang. I'm a terrible person. I'm sorry. I take a swig of Dr. Pepper. I'll never use that term again then. Now that I know where it came from. I like bamboozled a lot better. Bamboozled is a great word. You know what's another great word? Malarkey. What a load of malarkey. That's a great word. To be honest, I actually don't know how long I'm supposed to put this under the light, so I'm gonna just do 2 rounds. Flummoxed is also another good one. Oh, Rumi. I have already thought about the Bean Boozled channel point redemption, and I'm so scared. There are some nasty, nasty beans out there. Nasty beans. I can't. I don't know. It scares me. The hot chips, the spicy chips, that was intense. That was a lot. I have a compilation on my YouTube channel of all the spicy chips one day. Those were during my Final Fantasy VII days. That game will always hold a special place in my heart as well. Did I cry at the end of that one? I think I did. I always cry at the end of that one. When that scene happens in the Final Fantasy VII remake, if it does, I don't know. Everybody's got so many different opinions about the remake and like how it's all gonna go down. I personally think they're gonna make it go down because I think they'll get riots if it doesn't. You can't change up something that big and that important, and if it doesn't happen, it changes the entire storyline. So this is making me want to play Stardew Valley. I would also really love to replay Spiritfarer. If any of you have not played Spiritfarer yet, it goes on sale periodically in the Nintendo eShop. That is a really delightful game. It's very it's really wholesome and just it's really sweet. And it's a lot like Stardew Valley, but I was really pleased with it. I thought it was really lovely. It was really, really great. Poor Michael keeps wanting to redeem hot chips for me, but I still don't have my office set up. I know those hot chips, man. Makes for good content. Oh, Final Fantasy Marathon? Okay, so I've actually only ever played 3 Final Fantasy games in my life. I've played Final Fantasy VII, I've played Final Fantasy IX, which I didn't finish, and then I played the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Those are the only Final Fantasies I've ever played. Which is so silly because I really like the world of Final Fantasy. And that's why when I watched the Final Fantasy, 16 trailer, I was just, it was insane. I was like, this is what Final Fantasy has become. Like, I still imagine Final Fantasy, other than Final Fantasy VII, I still imagine it as like that little like Nintendo, you know, everybody's like facing to the side. It just, I forget that it's come so far. And that they all look like the remake now. And that the remake wasn't anything... The remake wasn't like... It wasn't like... revolutionary. Like, all Final Fantasy games look like that now. And I was just out of the loop. Is this Kakariko Village? Yes. 8, 10, and 12. Oh man, I played Chrono Trigger so long ago, I remember nothing about it. I do remember having a crush on the Final Fantasy VIII main character. What's his name? Squall? But I'll tell you what, the guy from Final Fantasy 16 looks... He looks okay, A-okay in my book. He pretty. Who is he? Like Ifrit or something crazy? Sure, yeah. I'll take that. Twilight Princess, favorite Zelda game ever. I love Breath of the Wild, but if we're talking about like classic Zelda games and like in the classic Zelda style, Twilight Princess, all the way. Perfection. Well, I'm almost done, and my baby went to sleep, so huzzah! Although it's not over till it's over. What does he say on Independence Day? It's not over till the fat lady sings. The fat lady. What is with you and the fat lady? Fat lady. You're obsessed with the fat lady, that's what he says. Is this also from Majora's Mask, this song? No. Maybe. I don't remember. Twilight Princess is the only Zelda game I've ever played and still never finished it to this day. How far did you make it? I love Twilight Princess. 10 and wait. Just Nova's played 10 and all the 13s. There are multiple 13s? What? It's like 13 part A, B, C, 13.1? What? I'm up to 5 on my marathon, but I'm in the middle of AC Syndicate right now. If you're ever having an argument with someone and want to end it, tell them you have a crush on them. It works every time. I bet. I didn't mean to shake my camera, but I need to see what song this is. Nope, this is Breath of the Wild, so I remember that, apparently. 13, 2, and Lightning Returns. Yeah, see? Nope, I didn't know that. There are multiple 13s. Got it. Cool, cool. That's kind of weird. Weird flex, but okay. Well, it looks like I should have some time to play Stray today, which is great. Because she finally fell asleep. Which means I'll probably stream until 2:30. I think I should let her sleep a little bit longer. Maybe. Flex, new command. Make that marker. I haven't made any new commands lately. Ladies! I'm such a cartoon character. It's just who I am. Runs in my blood. This is what you get when you have a father that's a theater professor. That reminds me. Okay, wait. Kaiser and Martin. Martin's in Georgia. Okay. I don't know where Kaiser is, but I'm curious if they've heard of my dad. Because everybody in Utah has heard of my dad. Members and non-members alike. The Farleys. Everybody knows who the Farleys are. But you know, it's getting to be that time of year when the holidays are going to roll around and we're going to watch Farley Family Christmas. You know, I actually asked my dad if we could watch the whole play on stream, and he did not have an answer for me. He obviously feels slightly uncomfortable with that. Not really sure why, but we'll see if I can get him to let me watch the whole thing on stream, because that would be really fun. Because it is priceless. And Farley Family Reunion. That's my dad. Yep. That's my dad. Yes. I knew it. I'm assuming that there will probably be people on the Discord that probably have heard of him as well. But yes, that's my dad. And actually, what's funny, I really need to, I wish I could learn this, but my dad does this funny little bit at the beginning of the Farley Family Reunion. He doesn't do it at the beginning of Farley Family Christmas, but he does it, he does it at the beginning of Farley Family Reunion, where he does the Garajki magic tricks. And he does like these silly magic tricks that make no sense. And he does his own little song to them. So for instance, hold on, let me get this nail polish stuff off. And I'm really bad at it, and I'd really love to like actually learn it. I should just watch it, because we've got, you know, your mom had the VHS tape. You can find them at DI sometimes, Goodwill, you know, usually in Utah. Oh yeah, I've got it on. You know what? I've got it on DVD now that I think about it. So my dad does these. He does these magic tricks where he'll be like, yada 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 yada. Yada 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 yada, you know, stuff like that. And he does this whole thing with all these really silly magic tricks, but it's hysterical. It's great, and the way he does it is so funny. And he uses like tissues and tries to drink water behind a tissue and pretend like it's disappeared and all sorts of stuff. It's so funny. That song gets stuck in my head every few minutes. Well, I grew up with it. And one time I was at this church organized, you don't have to be a member, but they called it EFY. Now it's called FSY or something. Anyway, it used to stand for Especially for Youth. And I went every summer, and it was for ages 14 to 18. And it was just this great opportunity for kids to get together. And there were like Sunday school classes, but then they also had dances, and they had like activities together. And it was great. It was a really, really great week. And it was always, I was going to say every few minutes. Dang, I wasn't going to say anything, but anyway. So one time I was sitting at EFY in the cafeteria. It always happened at a college campus. And you had like a group you were with, and you did everything with that group, and you went to classes together and lunch together, and then you had like free time and activities. They had dances, they had a talent show, all this stuff. It was really, really fun. And I remember across the cafeteria, I remember seeing some guy doing these tricks. And I was like, there's no way, like those are my dad's, like that's my dad's act. So I went up to him and was like, where did you see that? And he goes, oh man, I saw this play one time, and the guy who did it was so funny, and he had these funny magic tricks. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And I was like, well, that's my dad, and he's coming to pick me up on Friday. And the guy was like, what? So he hung around until my dad got there to pick me up on that Friday, and he was very excited. I will not lie, I don't love the Farley family reunion as much as I love the Christmas one. The Christmas one I think is funnier, but maybe it's also just one I've seen. Maybe I've seen the Farley family reunion so many times that it's just gotten old. I'm not really sure, but I thought the Christmas one was the best out of the two. But yeah, my dad is kind of, his name in Utah is it's a relatively popular one. And I actually think my mom had a really hard time with that. I think my mom, because my mom was a musician and she had some CDs, she had a cassette tape, you know, she had some music because my mom did music and she would arrange music. She would arrange hymns, pioneer songs, things like that. And I think it was hard for her to see my dad go through kind of a mini celebrity status when she didn't get the same thing. I could be wrong, and I don't know if she would actually admit that to me today, but I'm sure that was probably hard for her because she had her own stuff going on, but people never recognized her for that. They only recognized my dad. But at the same time, I was like, well, Mom, that's visual, you know? Like, it's hard. It's not like you're just singing everywhere you walk. I hear my mom come on the Tabernacle Choir Pandora station. My mom's music will come on that Pandora station. She sings multiple different versions of hymns and things like that she arranged herself. And so she does have recognition. It's just different. It's different when you just see somebody and you recognize them and go, oh my gosh, you're that guy. You're the Farley guy. Yeah. Growing up with my dad was like growing up with somebody with multiple personalities. Seriously. That's exactly what it was like. Okay, let me move my stuff. And yeah, the Christmas one is very funny. Every Christmas, I show a few scenes from it, but I'm working on my dad to let me stream the whole play. I don't really see why not. Like, it's at least getting it out there. I mean, I don't know, but he obviously feels slightly uncomfortable with that. He can't really decide if he wants to let me do that or not. That's fine. It's his. I can't be like, oh, whatever, Dad. You know, I want to do the right thing. But I do show scenes from it. I show Aunt Viola singing "Oh Holy Night," and I show Grandpa, I think, and a couple others. But they're so great. They're so great. I know, right? It's like, well, what are you gonna do? Sue me, Dad? Sue me for your Christmas show? I mean, maybe, I don't know. I think he would mostly just be really disappointed. But I asked him last year. I don't think he would sue me, but I think he would just be really disappointed. Sue, see. Oh, that was really good. Susie, 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 Susie. Okay, let me turn this on. I finally did find my other headphones. So if these start, because these haven't given me a headache as I've been doing my nails. It's something, I think it's something to do with the game Stray and with like the camera angles or something. There's something about it that makes my head hurt after a while. Not really sure, but okay. Oh, let me change my thing because last time D. Scheidler was like, this isn't just chatting, and he was right. Stray. Okay, I need a cat pun. I need a cat pun. Something about this game. You should do that. Absolutely. Grabbing everything. Everything is happening. I am so bad. I couldn't do my own rendition. There's no way. Oh man. And I know realistically, my dad really, really wanted one of us to like continue on in his, continue the play on. I know deep down he really wanted my brother to like continue it. And my brother just wasn't ever interested in, he just wasn't interested. He wasn't interested in theater or musical theater or anything like that. And it just wasn't his thing. And that's fine. But yeah, the Farley guy's also Cage's dad. Yes. Yes, he is indeed. Farley's. Okay, I need a cat pun. Something about claws, paws, kitten. Okay. You've got to be kidding me. Ta-da? I don't know. That was a couple days ago, but I'm on the fly here, and you just got to take what you can get, you know? Doing the best I can with what I've got. I got an email from Twitch saying they're going to start offering customizable tags. Also, they're adding how many tags, they're doubling how many tags you can add to a stream. Which I thought was kind of cool. Not exactly sure how customizing tags is going to help, because if you make something that's super vague, I don't know how people are supposed to search that, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. What am I looking for? Okay, no backseat. Okay, wait, no spoilers. First playthrough. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yep. It is well. Okay. Boom. We're in Ant Village with a bunch of robots. Oh. Oh, and we just got a cutscene. That is very exciting. So we're technically still in the slums, right? This machine, the scientist I assisted used one of these. He was sick. This was his last hope. He walked into the machine. A what? But I wasn't with him. He was alone. What was he doing? He uploaded himself into the computer, and then everything was different. But the upload, something went wrong. He was stuck for hundreds of years. Until a little cat appeared. Okay. So, was it... It was me. I was the scientist. I was human. Well, I kind of sort of assumed that. But that was... What did we say? 6 million years ago? We did the math. D. Scheidler did the math the other day. Holy cow. So he walked into that machine and like uploaded himself into what? Just Nova, have you played this game? You must have. Hey, buddy. Painting. Good job. Like your hat. It's good. I'm sorry. I need a moment. I don't feel like talking right now. Oh, okay. I thought you needed a moment, but you're still following me, so I kind of assumed you were okay. Guess not. So we've got all these people that we can't meet yet. And by people, I mean robots. One of the people I was watching play got stuck in a glitch here and had to reset 15 minutes of progress. So be careful around here. Oh, dang. Oh, there's a memory. Oh, I can't remember that yet. But I can scratch this couch. True cat fashion. This is one of the reasons we don't have cats. Well, so far, I'm liking it a lot. I was always watching the beach. I was watching palm fronds on the TV. What? Doesn't make any sense. What else have I forgotten? Oh, I'm sure a lot. I must have had parents, friends. What happened to everyone? I wanted to open the city, but is there even anyone left to save? It's a good question. that I also would like to know the answer to. Very good question. What? The Farley family? Is that on YouTube? Do you think anybody's posted that to YouTube? He thought he was watching Friends, but no, it's Franz. With fronds like these. What does he say? Who needs an enemies? Okay, that's from Finding Nemo. Who needs enemies? Hey, we got bunk beds. Can I love on any of these people? Like, go up, nope. Back with lunch. What did you get for lunch? What did you get? How do my nails look, Jordachi? Black? It is kind of a purpley brown, but it's very, very dark, which is cool. What is this? Just mountains of trash? Seriously, just literal mountains of garbage. Kind of looks like the hoarding episodes I've seen, actually. Salmon. Ander had somebody order salmon at Outback Steakhouse one time. Yes, I'll take the salmon. Okay, you mean the salmon? No, the salmon. Okay, the salmon. Coming right up. Okay, well, if you struggle with purple, then... How often do I wash my hair? Twice a week. If that, sometimes just once. It really depends. I have so much hair. So washing it is actually a super huge pain. And it really depends on how active I am. If I'm going on walks every day and exercising every day and stuff, I usually have to wash my hair about twice a week. That's about as long as I can go. But if I'm not, I can usually get away with like once a week. Oh, are we just sleeping this off so B12 can just sleep it off? I think we are. All right, that's cool. That's not as bad as people that pronounce both with an L. Okay, funny story about that. I was one of those people. And I never thought about it because I just heard other people pronounce it that way. And I never thought about the fact that both does not have an L. One time, I was at my work and I was doing lashes on somebody. And I actually think I was doing lashes on one of my coworkers. And another one of my coworkers was in the room. And I said something like, well, you know, I don't know, both or whatever. And she gasped on the table. So I'm working on her and her eyes are closed and I have very sharp tweezers next to her eyes. I put false eyelashes on people for my job back in Austin. And she went, oh, Susie, there is no L in both. And I was like, I know that. Oh my gosh. And from that day on, I was like, I will never, ever, 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 ever pronounce that word that way ever again. And I had to make a conscious effort. Oh, I can stop. Just gotta push a button. I had to make a conscious effort for a long time to like, and I started listening. My brother says both. I don't know if my sister does. I don't remember, but anyway, yeah. So funny story about that. That was me. I was one of those people. And I changed it with effort. It's not easy, but I did it. Where are we going? I ask you. I think we're going over here. Yeah. Oh, what? We're in back? Oh, okay. People can change. It just takes effort, man. Like my mother-in-law, she pronounces huge, huge. And Charlotte, my 7-year-old, is giving her a hard time about that sometimes. And my sister-in-law is like, it's just an accent, Charlotte. And I'm thinking, yeah, but is it though? Like she technically could change the way she pronounces it if she really wanted to, but she just doesn't. Like it's possible, but it takes effort. I reckon. I love that. My Kentucky drawl lingers. I reckon. Whoa. Oh, they're all like attached to his head. So many lucky cats. Oh, that's Baltazar. Hey, don't you know not to interrupt a fellow during his transcendental meditation? Yes. Oh, it's you. You were with Momo when we received that call earlier. I'm glad to meet you at last, little outsider. Pleasure's all mine. You know Momo and Doc, so you're already familiar with us outsiders. I miss them. Their memory brings me peace. Why do you have so many faces? Momo stayed in the slums. I heard you helped find Doc, and Clementine, she's in Midtown now. If you still want to see the outside, she's the one who can get you there. Apparently she had some kind of plan to leave the city. Here, take this. I wrote her address on the back of this picture. It's a cute picture. These little happy faces. To reach Midtown, climb up our little village. It should be very easy for a dexterous one like you. If you manage to reach the outside, you will be the very first. I'd wish you good luck, but you don't need it. I believe in you. Oh, okay. I wish Kentucky had a sexy accent, but we do not. Like, at all. I love Southern accents. I think they're great. Any accent but my own, I think are great. Well, that's not entirely true. I have a really hard time understanding Cajun. A really hard time understanding Cajun. I'm sorry for shutting down earlier. I'm human, probably the last in the world. Now look what's left of me. So much has come back to me. How much have I forgotten? Maybe if we can find Clementine. That's like the people who pronounce Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day. We can restore my memories and get you back home at the same time. We can go back down and find out more from the companions or head onward to Midtown. Oh, I want to go talk to people. I want to go meet people. I mostly grew up in the Chicago area. Never really got the Chicago accent, but my older sister has it pretty strong. Michael, you don't have a Chicago accent, do you? Australians say that too, but at the end of sentences, what, I reckon? I'm from Chicago. Trust me, you have it. It's just subtle. It's probably true. Trust me, you have it. Oh, I know. There, yeah, there's that little face. Oh, there's a bucket. Where does the bucket take us? Where, oh, where? Who are you? Hello? You're eating... I'm Cookie May? This food is actually horrible, but it's the only thing around. I'll have to unscrew my front casing if I keep eating this trash. Well, then stop. My papa's name was Rifford, as Reeford. I'm glad I didn't inherit that name. Reeford. Not gonna lie, never heard that name before. Oh, look, he's got a top hat. People call me Tin Chef. I specialize in upcycling leftovers. Today's special, Ramen J45 with my secret ingredient. Oh, his name's Nico. Okay, Tin Chef, Nico, got it. So I think in each little place, there are certain things you can do, like with the last one, you know, like buying the stuff from the, you know what I mean? The music notes, sheets, things like that. It's hard to spot if you're not looking for it. Yeah, I don't think I would be able, I don't think I've been able to tell. I don't think I could really do a Chicago accent, to be totally honest. Not quite sure what that entails. I love British accents, Australian accents, Southern accents. This is Alexander. The soothing sound of trash falling, shimmering waterfalls, no dangers. It's a blissful place to work on my poetry. Here, listen. The mighty concrete shielding me in its womb, shall you also be my tomb? You think it's too solemn? Yes. How far along am I in this game? I have no idea. I don't know. That is a great question. I mean, if I look at memories, if I look at B12's memories, there we go. Over there it says, like, oh, wait. It says right next to memories, it says 44%. So I assume those yellow memories are like super important memories, and then these ones are all kind of optional. I think these are like cutscene memory type deals that further the story, and these ones are ones you find. I could be wrong, though. I'm not really sure. There are way too many British accents, and every time I do my spoonful of sugar, whenever somebody redeems that, I always feel really awkward because I'm like, this is probably a mixture of so many British accents. It's my attempt at a British accent, but this language, the companion robots made it up from scratch. How impressive. I remember it happening when I was in the network. I don't know when exactly, but at one time, all the communication started to switch to these symbols. I was stuck in a computer and alone for a long time. So I translated every symbol and word one by one until I was able to understand everything. Now that I'm out and I know their language, I'm curious to hear all they have to say. Actually, that reminds me a lot of the book Children of Time, which is a fantastic sci-fi book if any of you love to read sci-fi. The Hungarian accent? Ooh. I like German. Electric Zerk everywhere. Electric Zerk? That makes me really uncomfortable. I don't want any other types of Zerk. I don't want bigger ones. Well, I want no Zerk. Kundelich. Oh, hello there. It has been so long since we have had a visitor. Well, except those Zerks, of course. That was bad. That was really bad. I'll never do that again. Imagine if we could harness their power, having them run in a wheel or something. Such wasted potential. He's right. He is not wrong. Hey. When I grow up, I want to be great like Aunt Clementine. I wanted to explore like she did, but the grown-ups forbade us to leave Ant Village. Okay, so you're a child. Got it. Cool. I always think of Bianca from The Rescuers. Oh, man. It's been so long since I've seen The Rescuers. I couldn't even tell you what she sounds like, but I'm sure I'd love it. Well, this is why I get irritated when Ander watches too many fishing shows, because all I hear, no offense, but all I hear is real hard like, well, I was throwing some baits out on the water and the top grass and the crankbaits and all the shad, and it was just crazy out there, man. Crazy, crazy. I'm like, are there any Australian fishermen? No. Dang. I would listen to that. That's just a shame. Have I met you? You're Isaac. Where are the other people? There were other people. Oh, there they are. Oh, who you are. Cage! How goes the water heater? 9,536 games 1 to 6. Don't tell anybody I'm actually programmed to win at this game. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Statistically, I should have won at least 8 times. At least 8. Okay. This person is very happy, and I feel bad interrupting them, but his name is Mumuk. I do love the smell of fresh paint. You know what? I'm with you. I actually like the smell of fresh paint, too. It reminds me of... Oh, wait. I can't smell anything. How sad. Oh, no! Look, he's so sad. Oh, now he's happy. Oh, no, he's not. I am so sorry. Ow. Okay, he's happy. Okay, wait. Everyone's attempt at a British accent is either Cockney, if they want to take the mick, or that Mary Poppins RP style that you rarely ever actually hear. Yeah. I actually get mine mixed up with Australian. And maybe it's because, or not even Australian so much, but also South African, because my sister-in-law's from South Africa, and her accent isn't as thick now, but back when she was dating my brother back when they were teenagers, it was really, really heavy. And I picked up on that. May is in her deconstructivist period, so she says. I'm sure she'll become a great artist, if only she could practice elsewhere. Okay, is this like a secret? Am I gonna mess up this paint? Oh, you bet I am. Look at that, my scratches just disappear. Amazing. Oh. No, they do not. So this is May. Did you know there are more than 900 shades of white paint? Don't tell anyone, but I'm creating my own shade of paint. I'm calling it garbage brown. It reminds me of Tangled, Disney's Tangled, when he's like, you smell that? I don't know what it is, but altogether it just smells like the color brown. What do you say? I'm like, that's probably pretty accurate. Water heater is in and all is well. My understanding of British culture comes from sports, Harry Potter, and Top Gear. That's probably my understanding as well. However, I have been to England. I've stayed in London for 3 weeks. And that was wonderful. We had a great time there. I had a lovely time. We had a little apartment. Okay, so nobody has anything to offer me. Like, everybody's just kind of... Feet smell remind me of the color yellow. Would that be synesthesia? I don't know. That's a good question. My mom had a friend that certain sounds made her taste things. Like, overwhelmingly. Like, if she heard the sound of, I don't know, paper tearing, it automatically made her taste lemons. It's very bizarre. And she was like one in, I don't know, a million cases or something nuts. Not quite sure what I'm supposed to glean from this city. Oh, there are people out digging. Humans be whack. Staying in London is an experience all of its own. They're staying in England, and then they're staying in London. That is true. Yep, I can see that. Yeah, we were in London, and we had a really good time. I spent a summer in Europe when I was 14 with my family, and we were in London for 3 weeks. We spent 3 weeks in London, and we spent 2 weeks in Edinburgh, Scotland. And it was great. We had a great time. I want to go talk to that person out there. How do I get down into the trash? Trash. It's a lot of trash. Like I said, it reminds me of these hoarding episodes that have popped up in my YouTube feed. I feel like I understand what Anders says about shows like that exploiting people with mental illness, because that's what hoarding is. I'm taking a purple plant. Maybe I'm supposed to give that to the painter? Make her own color. Garbage brown. Hey. Oh no, I can't show her anything. Dang. Darn. Were any of them good tasting? I don't remember. Ew, Edinburgh. I just bought white shoes for the first time after vowing to never buy that color. White shoes look so nice though when they're clean. Well, there's going to be an ad here in a second. It'll only be 60 seconds. I want to sit in a cafe in Edinburgh wearing a wool knit sweater in the fall on a cloudy day drinking a strong coffee. I hope you experience that once in your lifetime, Jordachi. I really do. Because that sounds lovely. I'll take a hot chocolate, please. 1 hot chocolate. And a baguette. I'll take a hot chocolate and a fresh baked baguette. That was always our continental breakfast, was just a baguette and some cheese and usually coffee, which we didn't drink. That was it. That was our breakfast. How do I get out and talk to garbage collector over there? Is there a bucket that goes... Oh, no. If she listened to sounds that trigger tastes while eating, would one overpower the other? Do they mix? These are all really great questions. I was too young at the time, so I didn't ask these questions. But if I met somebody who did that now, who experienced that now, I would absolutely ask those questions. Be like, can you just listen to certain sounds and experience that taste, and then, not eat those things, and so you don't gain weight from eating those things? Because that would be stupendous. That would be amazing. Oh, I can jump up here. Oh, I can. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to scale the city, aren't I? Village. hang out. When in Rome/London, have tea. Yeah, we didn't drink any tea. We don't drink tea, but we never had any tea, but we did have lots of hot chocolate. Or lukewarm chocolate. I don't remember it being really like super hot. But I don't want to go up yet. I want to talk to that person out digging around in the garbage. Ow. Ow. This is Baltazar. That reminds me of that line in Gravity Falls, if Cage is still here, or if anybody's seen Gravity Falls with Probabilitor. Dungeons, dungeons, and more dungeons. I think there's a hot elf. Yes, Probabilitor. I think Charlotte just watched that episode the other day. It's on my mind. Do you know any Scottish Gaelic? Ooh, I will tell you, we watched the news in Gaelic once, and it was a trip. It was crazy. Yeah, he was. Probabilitor was done by Weird Al.
Ew, apple slices. I'll eat you last.
Gravity Falls. Good show. That's the show that I will literally watch any time of day, whenever. Doesn't matter how many times I've seen the episodes. I watch Gravity Falls pretty regularly. Okay, can we not go out and talk to the guy digging around in the trash? Because it seems kind of odd. Who are you? I've talked to you. Nope. I'm Glaswegian. Glaswegian. We're raised to hate Edinburgh for no good reason. I don't like tea generally, which is sad. Well, that's okay. You can go to the UK and maybe nobody will judge you. I don't know. Maybe not. Find the sound that tastes like cinnamon rolls and listen to that on a loop while eating cauliflower. Yes. Yes. Everything healthy. Eat everything healthy while you're listening to certain sounds so it doesn't actually taste like cauliflower. And yeah, it would be amazing. Can you imagine what that would do for like diets? If we could do that, like if we could find a way to do that, make certain things taste like other things, it'd change my life. Everything, Dr. Pepper, boom. That's all I want is just Dr. Pepper constantly. Actually, I know it sounds crazy, but I do get sick of Dr. Pepper sometimes. It may sound like blasphemy a little bit, but there are definitely times where I'm like, you know what? I don't need any more Dr. Pepper. I'm fine. And then I just open a can of Dr. Pepper anyway. I know, it's hard to believe. It's so hard to believe. Apparently I can't go talk to that person out in the, who are you waiting on, dude? Apparently I can't go talk to the person collecting trash, which is odd. Oh, don't worry. I don't like tea much either, and I have survived living in hiding. So that's all you have to do, Jordachi. You just need to go and just hide. Don't tell anybody. Just sip your whatever in a teacup. Nobody will be any the wiser. We'll be fine. Popinski! Was that you? Oh my gosh. I'm in the middle of my Fashion Week accent right now, but I saw you went live last night and I missed it, and I'm sorry. I was in the middle of doing something. We went to a really insane water park yesterday, and we got home at like 8:30, and we were so beat, and I couldn't function. But I had to like put food away from the cooler, and then our air conditioning started having weird things happening, and it was crazy. So I saw that you went live, and I meant to join, but Dr. Pepper. Someday, when I become some super famous streamer, I'll be sponsored by Dr. Pepper. And it'll be fabulous. Someday. Yeah, see you later. I really wish I could go down there and talk to that robot down there. I don't really know why, but I feel bad that there's a robot that I can't talk to. It just doesn't seem fair. I thought I was supposed to talk to everybody, but I can't even go down into the garbage, which makes no sense. No apologies allowed. Well, just know that I saw you. Last night was hard because my baby was so angry at me because she didn't get a nap yesterday, and we knew that was a risk when we went to the water park, but it was our last hurrah for summer, and I'm happy we went. She had a really good time up until she hit her exhaustion wall at about 3:30, and then everything was terrible. We still had a 2-hour drive home, so that sucked. Hey, it's Breeze! Oh, and there's that little emote. I probably will talk to the trash bot. Maybe. Jordachi, Dr. Pepper is the tea time drink of Kentucky. Tea time. You don't like Dr. Pepper that much? Well. Wait, Martin's. I like Dr. Pepper Zero, but Cherry Coke Zero is my jam. I like Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero Sugar as well, but where I live, the Walmart that's really close to me, it's never in stock. Ever, 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 ever. So I rarely ever get it. But I do like that as well. But that's how the zero sugar is how I justify drinking my Dr. Pepper. If I had my way, I will do that emote, Breeze, for you. Or you. If you do that emote, it'll remind me. Yeah. I won't forget. If I had my way, I would drink a McDonald's straight Dr. Pepper every single day because McDonald's Dr. Pepper is just the best. It's just the best. I don't know why. It just is. But obviously, I don't do that because, yeah, I just don't. I used to get a McDonald's Dr. Pepper, and then I started getting the zero sugar, and that's how I... Did you try the bucket behind the Mahjong bots? There's a bucket behind them? Oh, I didn't know. I didn't see that. Thank you. Iron brew and a full English breakfast with blood sausage. That sounds great. My brother tried herring when we were out in, where were we? Copenhagen, I think? And he said it was terrible. So bad. We couldn't understand any of the menu. So I think he ended up ordering herring, and we found out later it was herring. And he was like, that was the worst thing I've ever eaten. It was absolutely disgusting. Well, how do I get down now? I thought there might be a bucket behind the... What the hey? Oh, I see you. I see you. Jordachi drinks Professor Salt instead. Professor Salt. McDonald's? You mean the Dons? I haven't been to a McDonald's. Oh, no lies. We went there for breakfast yesterday on our way to Schlitterbahn. Never mind. I was going to say I hadn't been in a while, but Charlotte has finally reached that age where Happy Meals don't actually fill her up anymore. She needs like 10 chicken nuggets instead of just the little 6 that they give you in a Happy Meal. And even then, you have to order, like, the Mighty Kids meal. And so she's super bummed because I was like, we're not getting... Oh, there is a bucket. Is there a bucket? Oh, my gosh. Just Nova. For the win! Phil. Philip. Philip. You are brilliant. Oh, there are 2. Oh, I thought there were only 1. There was only 1. I was a Bellbot many cycles ago, but I've repurposed myself into a treasure hunter. I'm repurposing right now. Diet soda is like 40% as good as the real stuff. Zero sugar is like 85% as good as the real thing. See, I agree. I don't love zero sugar either, but it does, it's better than diet. Diet is just bad all around. Don't be fooled by the sound of it. It can be hard and gruesome, just like this arm I found. What? Poor fellow. May he rust in peace. That was so good. Okay, so you didn't tell me anything that interesting other than the fact that you found an arm. Jenkins! Some may call this junk. Me? I call them treasures. All right. Well, now I've talked with everybody. Can I go over here? Okay. Jump on this couch for reasons. Oh, I can take this red plant. Why am I taking plants? That's strange. I wanna be a mighty. I know. I know. So she's like super disappointed. She's like, so I'm never getting a Happy Meal ever again? It's just that dopamine hit of getting that toy, right? That cheap toy that she's never going to play with again, because I can honestly tell you I've never walked into her room and found her playing with all her Happy Meal toys ever. Ever. They are great for Auden though, because Auden just like they're pretty durable, and she likes to just kind of walk around with them and just bang them on things, which is fine. I threw a bunch of old Happy Meal toys away the other day though. So I was just like, probably not. I mean, you can have a 10-piece chicken nugget. And I got her one the other day, and she ate the whole thing. I was like, see? I see. I'm repurposing, right? Meow. Oh, see? That was a good pun. That should have been my title. Something. Okay, purple plant. I got a red plant. Is there one? Maybe there's one higher that's a different color. I assume the only person I'm supposed to give colors to is Painterbot over there. What's her name? May. I don't quite remember. I live to serve and all that jazz. Rust in pieces. I know, I want a mighty grown-ups meal. I'll take 30 chicken nuggets, please, and thank you. Here in Texas, you can actually get like 60 chicken nuggets or something and a gallon of sweet tea. Because Texas. You can also get a basket of French fries. They have a size that's just a basket. They don't have that in Utah, apparently, because my mother-in-law was just there like a month or so ago. Oh, you guys are new. Who are you? Hello, buddy. How are you? Hey, it's Mallow! From Mallow Mart. Is that robot's arm just another arm? I used to love the toys from Kinder Eggs. Oh, Charlotte gets Kinder Eggs every once in a while. They're always in the checkout area at the grocery store. And I'm always like, why? I don't understand. Like, why? But it's that surprise thing. It's such a dopamine hit for those kids. For everybody, really. Did you know that Aunt Clementine taught us how to grow special plants that can live without sunlight? I have a huge collection of them. Do you want to see? It's still missing some colors, though. I have colors for you. I'm missing a yellow plant, a red one, and yes, a purple plant. If only someone small and agile could get them for me. Oh, I am your small and agile person. The old Texas diabetes. Yes. I heard it's a rare plant. Thank you. Could you find the others for me, please, please? Well, I have a red one. Yes. I don't know where the yellow one is. I assume it is higher up. So what is this voice? I need to see. Oh, magic chords. Okay, so, when Charlotte was younger, and it's still really popular, but YouTube is filled with channels where, hey, Fresh! Story time. Story time. Let me look up a story. Story. My story yesterday, or last stream, was sad. It was kind of a sad story. Say what? Do you believe in love after love after love after love after love? I don't know the rest of that song. Okay, here's the story. So when we first got our old dog, Mayday, May May, rest in peace. She passed away in 2020. So is it Dav? Okay. Aunt Clementine used Clementine used to hold classes here. We learned a lot of cool stuff. Cool stuff. So when we first got our dog, May May, Andrew used to take her fishing a lot. And the very first time he took her fishing, she was probably like 3 months old. She'd had her rabies shots at that point, so she was about 3 months old. And he uses soft plastic lures, but he took her out on his boat and she was fine. She was really excited. And he tossed his lure out in the water, did a cast, and she shot off the boat after it. Not even a hesitation. She just saw it and went off the boat. She'd never been in a body of water that big before. She'd never done any swimming before. And she just sunk straight down. And Andrew was like, and actually, he's holding onto his fishing rod while our dog is sinking in the lake. He won't let go of the fishing rod. And then she pops up out of the water and starts, doggy paddling. And Andrew's like, May, get over here. And he's trying to get her while he's still holding on to the fishing rod. And a fish jumps out of the water, hits his lure, and May sees it. And so she makes a beeline for the fishing line. So Andrew has a fish, or for the hook. So Andrew has a fish on his line, and he's got our puppy who is doggy paddling toward a fish hook with a fish on it. And of course, he never lets go of the fishing rod, but he's yelling at her and he's moving his trolling motor, trying to move the boat. And he's like, May, get back here. And of course, she's not listening because she's 3 months old. But thankfully, she got really tired and she kind of turned around and was bobbing up and down in the water. She was really tired. And he reached down there and he just grabbed her by the collar and just swung her back up into the boat. But that was the first experience she ever had with fishing. She just shot off after that lure. And I was like, you didn't let go of the fishing rod? She could have drowned. And he was like, there was a fish on it. I was like, so? That's our dog. Yeah, he wouldn't let go of the fishing rod. Do you believe in love after love? I love Twitch clip names. Doubtful Strange Shark. They are indeed great. I wonder why they do it that way. It's so funny. I've seen some of the funniest clip names. Thank you for clipping that, by the way. That was great. I can't wait to go back and listen to that one. Yeah, voice changers for the win. I have to, like I said, when I close OBS, it's supposed to close out VoiceMod on its own. But VoiceMod is one of those applications that you can quit out of the window, but down in the bottom right-hand corner, you still have to click that little screen and manually exit. And I just need to remember to do that because if I leave VoiceMod running too often or for too long, it doesn't connect to StreamerBot. That's what happened last time. That's why the channel points weren't working. But after that, May learned how to be a good boat dog, and she went fishing with Andrew all the time, but that was before fishing was his job. And so he had time to take her with him, and she lived on the boat with him. She went out all the time, and she actually became kind of his mascot for a while. She was in a lot of his YouTube videos, and we started looking for sponsors for her to wear little neckerchiefs, with certain sponsor, pet brands. We never really got that far with that. And then when he finally started doing guiding full time, she couldn't go with him anymore because, he couldn't have her on the boat. He did bring her sometimes, but he put it in his confirmation email. He would say, I have a 50-pound Australian Shepherd mix. Do you feel comfortable with her being on the boat with us? She was really well behaved. He trained her by tossing her off the boat in the water. If she ever did anything she shouldn't, he would just grab her and just whoop, toss her off into the water. And she learned really, really fast what she should and shouldn't do. So she was really good on the boat. Stixel has never been on the boat, and she's never been out to the lake, and she would be a mess on the boat. May kind of grew up with it, but Stixel, since it's Andrew's job and he works full time, he doesn't have time to train her on the boat. And most people opted to have May on there with us, but if he had two clients plus Andrew and a dog, it was just too many people in the boat, and he just couldn't. There wasn't enough space. she was pulling up the carpet in his boat one time and he just tossed her off into the water. And then she did it again after she came back in the boat and he just tossed her off into the water again. She learned really fast what she was supposed to do and what she wasn't. Look, this is a subway station. It is indeed. You could ride to anywhere in the city. People used to take it to go to work. I used to take it too. Every morning after saying goodbye to my family at home. I remember I was doing this for them, but they're gone now. It was so long ago. Yeah, I hate apps that minimize too. I'm like, just quit. Seriously? Why you gotta run in the background? Discord does the same thing, at least on my Windows. On my Mac, it quits, but on the Windows, it just minimizes. They wanted to see the outside, but does that even matter anymore? What happened to them? What happened to everyone? We'll get to the bottom of it, B12. We're near Midtown now. Let's find this Clementine. 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 Oh, Clementine. Oh, wow. I have to, like, do all these. Complete all 4. Okay. B12 is a person. Well, you mean a person like right now? Like controlling B12 from like somewhere else? Because we found this old machine, and B12 had like a moment and had like a breakdown and was like, there was a scientist that went inside this machine and uploaded its conscious to the network. That scientist was me. I was in there for so long. I was alone. And like B12 was like unresponsive for a little bit after that. So it was a human at one point. Is it still being controlled by somebody? I don't know. We have a picture of her. We can show it to some of the companions around here. Maybe it'll point us in the right direction. Maybe. I am very curious to know what happened. Because how long did we say it had been? 6 million years or something? There's no way. This all wouldn't be standing in 6 million years. There's no way. Right? I can't know. There's no way. I guess we'll find out. Eventually. Wait. I need a light. Oh, thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Yellow flowers. I was supposed to find yellow flowers. There's no way. This wouldn't all still be standing after 6 million years. There's no way. Right? Right? I mean, this is all inside, so maybe. Granted, that was, well, shoot. I was gonna say, that was down in the slums. But maybe, because it's not exposed to the elements. It's all inside, so maybe. I wouldn't think so, though. Wouldn't this all break down after 6 million years? I don't think so. You are here. Upper town, lower town. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. I don't know. I have a hard time believing this would all be around for 6 million years. I think it could, since it's not in, like, in the open. Yeah, I was thinking of Horizon. Maybe. I don't know, man. Who knows? Who wants to bet we're going to find some Zerks up here somewhere around here, maybe? Yes, this is a better way. This is definitely a better way. Go up the skinny rail. As a cat. Aw. Okay, fine. Poor dad. Let's see. Metro is closed due to pandemic restriction. Please do not enter. Any violation of rules can result of heavy prison sentence. Okay. Oh, we have I was like, I hear music. What is going on? It does depend on how they measure time, because their clocks have 16 hours. Oh, that's true. That is true. There's so many books here. The Turing Test Legacy, The Ethics of Artificial Intelligence. I recognize some of these. Did I have a library? I remember nothing was quite like the smell of books in the turn of a page. That's true. It was a feeling, almost like comfort. A book was like spending time with someone. Truth. I fully agree. Ledoc. So we have Doc and Ledoc. Exclamation point. Okay, that was it. That's all Ledoc has to offer. Cool. Great. Cassette tape. I just turned on your tape, man. Are you going to talk to me now? Nope. Okay. Well, then. I guess. Okay, so there was a pandemic of some sort, which... Everybody was kung fu fighting. Huh! Those cats were fast as lightning. Huh! Did I sing that right? I actually don't know that exact tune. I know the very first part. I was gonna make a French joke too. Oh, what? Is even how? Okay, is this Midtown then? That person was being chased by a drone. That's pretty solid. Okay, good, great. Okay, well, we have... Are you the robots that have been throwing down garbage? Because how much garbage? Elk. I already told you 5 times, Yosh. You can't run around like that. It's dangerous. Hey, this is the first time I've seen this kind of robot. You look so fluffy. Oh, I kind of am. Wanted, Clementine, troublemaker, outsider, rebellious. Please report any sightings. Oh, Clementine. Girl. Robot. Robots don't have genders. I mean, maybe. Oh, can I not talk to your child, Elk? Don't worry about trash. Neko Corporation takes care of everything. Nekos. Does anybody here remember Nekos? I remember Nekos. Don't worry about trash. My eye. This is reminding me a lot of PNL by and large. Too much trash. There's unlimited space in space. Okay. Please state your identity. Cooperate or we will have to transfer you to jail and reboot you. That's a peacemaker. Please leave me alone. I'm not the one you're looking for. If you're looking for Clementine, I'm sure she's hiding in the residence. I just realized I stole a saying from the Farley Family Reunion. You did? Cage, Martin knows the Farley Family Reunion. I need to ask in the Discord and see if anybody else knows it. Yep. Thank you for all you say and all you do and all you say you do. Yep. Yes. Yep. Another one of my favorites is, wherever you go, there you are. Oh, it's so great. Good times. Good times. It's getting to be close to the holidays. And then once once the holidays are here, we'll have a special stream where we watch some scenes from Farley Family Christmas. Like I said, I'll have to ask my dad. He has not given me permission to actually watch the whole show on stream, but I'm gonna kind of work on him. I actually think last time I asked him, I didn't ask him with enough time. I think it was only like a week or so before Christmas, and I think I should have asked with more time than that. At this point, I'm pretty sure he's forgotten. Oh, yeah, that's right, Peacekeeper. I've just realized the Peacemaker's threatened with the equivalent of lobotomies. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, so cool, you're gonna go to jail and we're just gonna completely restart you. That seems great. I was thinking Midtown would look a little nicer than this, but like, I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't look much nicer than the slums. But I could be wrong, maybe? Hey, I'm off to work. See you later. Okay, honey. Be cautious of the Sentinels. They are quick to make arrests for no good reason. Don't worry about me, babe. I'm good. Are you coming out the store? No? Okay. Robotomies. That was good. Achievement achieved. That was so good. Yeah, I was kind of expecting Midtown to look nicer than this. Although, I guess it is nicer than slums. I was wrong. It is nicer. There isn't trash everywhere. Hey, I'm right in your face. Don't worry about it. Vladdy. Consider this. Tomorrow, if I replace my arm with another robotic arm, and then the next day my other arm too, and then my body, and so on, until I've replaced all my parts and upgraded my software, will I be the same robot you are talking to now? Existential crisis. All these this questioning of robots. That is a good question. Will I be the same robot that you're talking to right now? It was your vision, Mirabelle, not mine. Wow, okay, yeah, it's different. It's different. Shut up, baby, I know it. Who are you? Gary! At NecoCorp, we work all day long to gather the waste and send it downstairs where they recycle and repurpose it. Oh, no, we do not downstairs. Speaking of downstairs, it has been a while since we've had news from them. Okay, so these people in Midtown are totally clueless. And by people, I mean robots. They're totally clueless. They're like, yeah, downstairs, they take care of all the trash. It's fine. Sorry, little one, you can't play over here. The NecoCorp factory is no place for a little fuzzball like you. Access is restricted, but only for a little while. If you can wait a few years, we'll open right back up. Well, I'll find a way in there. Bleep, bloop. Robot of Theseus. If I can body swap like in the movie Get Out, you're a different person after the swap. I haven't ever seen Get Out, but I've seen a lot of clips of it. But you have to be. If you swap bodies, I think you would be. I'm busy. What do you want? Nothing. Gosh. Freaking idiot. Oh, he's a bouncer. Club's closed. Get lost. Okay. Club. Okay. Midtown is an exciting place, apparently. This Powdre? This merchant crook sold me a faulty battery the other day. Now he just pretends not to hear me every time I try to confront him. If it wasn't for the Sentinels on patrol, he'd end up as spare parts.
Would he, though? Who are you? Can I talk to you? Oh, he wasn't talking to him, he was talking to me. I got it. I understand. This is the Speechifier. Wasn't this one on earlier? I don't remember. I can't remember. Why don't games like this have a map? I agree. That is one beef I do have with this. Wait. You said you had a battery? I need a battery. Actually, watch. Oh, he's mad now. It's Tug. Time to save the miracle. With a... That's my favorite line, actually. I need that battery, Powdre, or whatever your name is. However you pronounce that. I feel like the names have gotten much harder to pronounce here in Midtown. I don't know where I'm going. Well, now I'm on an awning, so that's cool. Where do I go? Can I make that jump? No. The residence. I'm trapped in a bottle. The residence. Well, I don't know where to go from here. Whoa! Is that where I went before? Yes. No? Holy cow, I'm confused. Yeah. Yes. I don't know why I went up that way. Oh, thank goodness. Residency? Okay, residency is this way. Shop Street, Necco Corp. Residency. Oh, I didn't even go this way. That's right, I talked to the bouncer, and there's a clothing store with fashion for everyone. Everyone's included. It's the trendiest shop in Midtown, but the shopkeeper is pretty grumpy. Can I go rub up against his leg and make him happy? Maybe? Question mark? Ozzy, are you one of those young punks listening to loud music all day? Maybe. Don't touch anything. Don't make any noise. Don't ask for a credit. Okay. I will not. Luckily, none of this fits me. I did have a poncho at one point.
How does this look? Is that the same? That's the same design as Momo's robe. Insert item? What? I'm supposed to get music from somebody? I think I'm supposed to get like a disc from someone. Probably loud music. Because he hates loud music. Are you one of those young punks? Why is there an E on that necklace? Where is Morgan? You know what? That is a great question. I think she moved into her own apartment. And she's working, I think. I don't know exactly where she's located, but I'm pretty sure she moved into her own apartment. To hell with the Sentinels. Long lives the Outsiders. Long lives the Outsiders. Okay. Cool. Good. That was in quotations. Just FYI all your eyes. Wow. Why get up there? That's dumb. They grow up so fast. I know. I wonder how my brother and Tara are feeling about it. Whoa, this place is huge. Holy cow. Okay. Residency, Shop Street, Necco Corp. Residency is down this way. Well, why wouldn't they search the residency for Clementine anyway? Is that Clementine? No. Yes? Holy cow. There are so many people. Sorry, shop's closed. I'm waiting for the delivery guys, but it seems they are taking their sweet time. And here we have some random rando on a couch outside. Hello. Oh. That's so cute. He was chosen. He was chosen. Who would not be so touched if a cat just jumped up and fell asleep on your stomach? I'm not a huge cat person, but that would definitely give me some giggle for sure. For sure. That was really cute. Kitty. When I saw that you could jump up on him, I was like, dang, we're getting like right up in his face. Surprise. Kundi! I just walked near the elevator and got yelled at by the Sentinels. For years, we've been told that the surface is uninhabitable, but we just accept this as fact. But why? Why indeed? You know what, my friend? Stay away from the Sentinels. They're vicious, and they got my buddy Pablo. He's in for 350 years, so be careful. That's it. That's the ending right here. My headcanon ends here. Oh, look, I get to love on him too. That's so cute. I got a trophy! What does that mean? Nuzzle up against 5 robots. Love it. That's such a cute detail. It's a really cute detail. Okay, residents. Oh, that looks ominous. Okay. Hey, man. Peacemaker, do not proceed further. The access to the outside is fully restricted and the elevator has been disabled. The exterior is unsafe. Do not proceed further. I think it's farther. I think. Oh, okay. Right? Isn't farther when you're talking about distance? I think that's right. I have a hard time keeping them straight, but I think that's the case. Okay, if I go inside here, is there anybody in here? Oh, his hair! It's great. Heyo. Matt B. What can I do for you tonight, chef? I am definitely not a chef. I might be able to bring you a dead rat that you can cook up for me. There was a hoarding episode that popped into my YouTube feed where some guy had a bunch of pet rats. He had like over 2,500 pet rats in his house. They were living in the walls, the furniture, the floors. Like the camera shots, there's going to be an ad starting soon, but it'll only be 60 seconds. But the camera shots were literally like his floor looked like it was alive because it was just all these rats. They were just pet rats you get from the store, but obviously he'd just let it get really out of control. It was pretty intense. It's fascinating to me because usually that happens because of loss or trauma. Hoarding, people don't just wake up and go, I really like my stuff. I don't want to give up any of this stuff. There's always something that happens that is either trauma related or grief related. Most of the time, from what I can gather, it's usually loss. It's usually the loss of a parent or a sibling or a child. I tried downloading an aimbot to be the best at this game, but ended up with malware. I'm not sure why, but everything seems odd now. Well, yeah, because you got infected with malware. I've mastered every game that ever existed, but I can't figure out how this one works. Am I not seeing the whole picture here? I don't know what game you're talking about, but they sure love their beach. It's the same picture of the beach. All over up there. Oh, this one? Oh, yeah, no. I hate billiards. I am terrible at billiards. Terrible. Really bad. Really bad. Boom. Oh, no, I was supposed to knock that at the rest of the balls. Where did the ball go? Dang it. No, no. Did you watch that? I even won a dodgeball tournament for bot's sake. I mean, there's nothing I can't do, so why? Did you not just watch? His face is upside down. His face? Oh, it is upside down. I didn't even notice that. The cat scratched. Eh? Let me meet you people. Wow, so many people. She's still sleeping there? Okay. I don't know, Tonin. I like pretty much everything. My favorite drink is oil. What's yours, Mammoth? I like oil too. Ol. That's what we pronounce. That's how they pronounce it here in Texas. Ol. What'll it be today, little sir? Our world must seem gigantic from your little eyes. Wish I could be as tiny as you so I could explore new hidden places. Oh yeah, I've explored some hidden places. For sure. Excuse me. Like a true cat. Okay, bonsai tree. Am I... Nope. I guess there's nothing up there for me. Black gold, Texas tea. Ol. I had clients that used to tell me, oh, well, you know, I got this like anti-aging oil I put on my face. Anti-aging what? You know, ol. No, I don't know what ol is. Say it again. Isn't it so cool right now? So chill. I think nothing bad could happen to us. Well, that's when bad things happen. Whistles. I can't whistle. That's the best I can do. Oh, we got music. We got music. Pen and pin sound the same. Pen and pin. I didn't notice that a whole lot with my clients when I lived in Austin. I whistled. I didn't notice pen and pin. Hey, Dumbface! We can see you too! Oh, it didn't nod at me. Hey, Dumbface! That's a good one. Ooh, will you have music for me? Life's boring since the Sentinels put cameras in our residence. Well, yeah, that would suck. Hey, those tapes are ours. Don't you know not to steal? I could give you some, but you'll have to do something for Jeanma, Miko, and me. The Sentinels have installed 3 security cameras to watch over us. We don't like that at all. Can you get them off our backs? Maybe? Oh, Cell. Yeah. You know what? I actually wonder if, and maybe this isn't the case with your roommate, but I actually wonder sometimes if people really do think that it isn't sale. That when you say something's on sale, you're actually saying something is for sale. Well, SELL. But I have heard people say that. For sale. I got this on sale. Did you? Or pillow. Egg. Trying to think. Austin has so many weird things too because everything in Texas is pronounced so stupid. It's really bad. Like, there's a street in Austin called San Jacinto, and everybody just calls it San Jacinta. Or Guadalupe. Everybody calls Guadalupe. Oh yeah, it's down off of Guadalupe. First time I heard that, I thought they were joking. And then I realized they weren't. I was like, Guadalupe? What? And I actually argued with one of my clients, my cute little old clients, little Betty. I was like, it's pronounced Guadalupe. And she goes, no, it isn't. It's Guadalupe. I said, Betty, it is Spanish. It's Guadalupe. Oh, Susie, no, it's not. It's Guadalupe. Ah! I was like, Betty. No, bueno. I was really mad about that. You don't think so? That's just how she says it? Okay. Hey, Mariners, how are you? The person you're trying to reach is momentarily unavailable. Timmy, stop messing around. Open the door. I mean, right? That's Spanish. San Jacinto. So we have a town called Green, but it's spelled Gruene. Green. And every time I see it, it reminds me of that scene in Simpsons where he goes, I was saying boo words. All right, curiosity's sake. If you know, don't spoil it. How would y'all pronounce that word? What do you mean you forgot your character sheet? I've spent the whole week preparing this session. I'm sorry. I forgot where I put it, but let's play anyway. I will go in that cave. Let's go. What? What cave? All these doors have symbols on them. Am I supposed to remember those? That's a deep Simpsons cut. I was saying boo words. Oh, snap, y'all. We got in a box. And now we're jumping out. Oh, that's what it is. Romot's playing D&D. I have an Aunt Betty Joe. Yeah, this was little Betty. Little Betty. She had powder white hair. She and her husband owned, like, more, funeral homes. And let me tell you, money in funeral homes. It's a tragedy, really. The fact that it costs so much money to, like, put somebody to rest in a coffin and everything. It's a joke. Nobody should have to go broke trying to bury their loved one. It's awful. I am so turned around. I don't know where. I guess I'm looking for Clementine, but this whole place, there's no mini map. This place is so confused. Oh, those are the people playing D&D. Okay. Susie, who is this? A client of mine. An old client of mine. Her name was Betty. Is Betty. You fits. Hey, can I say the energy you put into your greetings are just awesome. Makes everyone feel welcome. Oh, I'm so glad. Well, I'm excited when people come, when people drop into chat and everything. I love all my people. It always makes me very, very happy when people tune in. No matter for how long, I'm just grateful people come to hang out with me at all. Makes me very happy. What are you exactly? A quadruped making cute sounds? I like the concept. I'm a quadruped making cute sounds. Too ill. Just throw me in the dumpster behind Applebee's. Oh, Applebee's. Where the hostesses say, enjoy your stay, because they know you're going to be there for a really long time. I haven't been to Applebee's in a really long time. My stepdad used to love Applebee's. Oh, all these... Oh no, there is music playing. I was going to say all the cassettes are missing because what's his name down there took them all. I'm looking for Clementine. Oh, I'm supposed to show her picture to people. Ugh. Lame. Lame. Hey, man, let me show you a picture. Oh, shoot, I missed what he said. He's going to start building us something. There's an address behind there. It's just here. Okay, that's it. That's all he's going to give me. Cool. Great. Good great-grand. Wonderful. This is a dark and ominous place. Oh, no. Nope. Doors. Doors. Going to any doors. Boxes. I don't know how to take down those cameras. Supposed to take out the cameras? How do we take out the cameras? You know what? To be honest, I don't know how to pronounce that. I would say Just Nova's pronunciation is his guess is as good as mine. I don't know how to pronounce it, honestly. Okay, I need to get out of wherever this place is. Where did I see stairs that went down into that courtyard kind of area, place, hangout? Here? Nope. I just saw it. Or do I jump down? Oh, nope. There they are. Can I make the command volume a teensy bit louder? Yes, I can. Thank you for letting me know that, actually. Oh, you know what I have to do? I have to go in and manually change all of the... Wait. Do I, though? I think I have to go in and manually change all those... Hold on. Maybe not. Because I have all my media source commands in a scene. So they're all in a separate scene, and then I take that scene and just put it into this scene, if that makes any sense. And so I don't think I can control the volume from here. You'd think I would be able to, though. No. Visuals. What? I'm gonna have to go in and do it, like, one by one, which is really obnoxious. But I'm glad you... Oh, and that actually reminds me. It's related. It's not related, but it kind of is. On my Discord, I changed the... I added my... Okay, change... Command volume. I added a channel for everybody to post their go live announcements. So if anybody is going live, as long as you don't spam, and as long as you don't, you know, I don't know, harass or anything like that, if you go live, you can put it on that channel. It's just called Go Live. It's just one of the channels. So I have like the Susie Grace announcements, which is where I announce mine, and then if there's like a schedule change or something, and then I have like the actual like go live announcement. Yeah, and the game too. Wait. You mean the game in the go live, or are you talking about the game audio? Because I can turn the game audio up. Totally. This game is quiet. I will say that. I want to blast your ears out. Because I have done that before. In the past. Yeah, it's pretty quiet right now. Hey, y'all, tell me where... Oh, I don't get to show you the picture. Right? Can I show you the picture? Simon. Destroy them for us, please. I don't know how to do that. Where do these cords lead? Okay, well, that doesn't lead anywhere. Yeah, I'll go through and I just made a note to change the command volume. I'll go through and turn all of them up a little bit, but since they're all in a separate scene, I can't just change the volume from here. I'd have to go into the other scene, and that's complicated, and you guys don't want to sit through that, so... You know what it is. But thank you for letting me know, because I can't hear them. Like, they're different. They're a different volume in my headphones as they are to you guys. So I always try to err on the side of making them quieter because I don't want to blast anybody's headphones out. Well, nobody in this... Oh. Whoa, okay. Nobody is giving me an opportunity to show them the picture other than that guy up at the very, very top. Maybe the D&D robots? Nope. But I've got music now. Clementine. Can I show you guys? Oh, he's smoking something. He's vaping. So chill. Oh yeah, I know her. I used to see her a lot. I think she lives around here. She was always talking about leaving the city. I don't get it. This place is great. Why leave? Well, he said there was an address on the back of the pic. but it's just where you already are. Go find the cameras. What does this say? DJ Matt C tonight at the Goro Squared Club. Okay. Yeah, there's... Oh, can I jump onto that and possibly knock those cameras over? I'll bet that's what I have to do. But then he gives me a cassette, which then I take to the shop. Right? Yes, I think. And I put it in that cassette player. And then I... Oh, Katie's right. Do I just keep... Whoa! I mean, I guess that's one way to do it. Be there or be square. Rooted! You guys are so clever. I can't come up with this stuff on my own. You guys are so clever. Where's the third camera? I see the one that he's yelling dumbface at. Hey, dumbface. Dumbface. Yeah, well, you're just a dumbface. He's like, oh. He doesn't have eyes. He's literally just two speakers. They kind of look like eyes, I guess. The return of vandalism. To the floor, because you're not going out. Where's the other camera? I can't. Susie is smart and modest. You wrote a whole heckin' book. Oh, you're kind. Yeah, but I can't write another one. I can't write my sequel because I don't ever want to prioritize it. I was on kind of a roll for a little while, like a month ago, and then I kind of lost it, and I'm sad about it. Why do you think he was the one yelling? That's true. Speakers. Hey, dumb face. I can see you too, you know. Okay, where's the other camera? It's not in this courtyard. Hey, man, where's the third one? No. Oh, I see it up there. Yep, I see it. I got you. Why don't you go destroy them? Doing all these people's dirty work. I guess they would get into trouble. I'm just a cat. I'm just a quadruped that makes cute sounds. I can get away with doing things like that. Oh, it's just a cat. It's just a quadruped that makes cute sounds. Oh, yeah, that's just a quadruped that makes cute sounds. How are you supposed to pronounce that, by the way? I'm very curious. Your wife is a writer? Really? Oh, man, props to her. Writing is hard. Wait, I thought, oh, it's up there. Oh, I see. Has she published anything, or does she post her writings online, or... I wrote a young adult sci-fi novel 4 years ago. Gosh, I don't even remember at this point. The farther away I get from my publishing date, the worse I feel, because I feel like I should have a sequel done, but a lot of stuff happened between when I published. Look at him. He's like, woo, check it. We can listen to our stuff now. Sweet. Give me a... What's it called? Well done. I didn't think you could do it. Here, take your prize. You earned it. USA in Utah. I'm just a quadruped that makes cute sounds. That's what I'm going to call cats from now on. Can I have the country? Hey, Brooklyn! Thank you so much. I am so happy to be part of the team. I'm happy to represent. I'm happy I found the Discord. I am just happy all around. I'm thrilled, actually. So everybody's having a party in here with cassette tapes. What does Uncle Ford say in Gravity Falls? He goes, give me all of your floppy disks and 8 tracks. I haven't been in this dimension for a while. She's finished a book, but not published yet. She's querying, trying to get an agent. Oh, man. Best of luck. I never actually queried. I just self-published because somebody was like, think of all the time you're spending trying to query. You could just self-publish and have your book out now. And I was like, that's an amazing idea. Well, that is an amazing idea. However, you have to know how to market, and I don't. So I haven't done any marketing for my book, but I guess technically I'm marketing because it's on my panels on my Twitch page and because, you know, every once in a while people will come in and ask questions about it, but I haven't done any actual marketing because I don't know how. How long have I been a streamer? I've been a streamer for 3 years, I think. Oh, am I supposed to like steal something? He's distracted. What do I do? Steal money? I don't know. What do I do? There's, that has a thing. Oh, I'm supposed to steal a jacket. Who wanted a jacket? I can't remember who wanted a jacket. Somebody wanted a jacket. Who was it? Somebody wanted something. I started streaming on the days of Twitch Sings. Twitch Sings is what got me streaming in the very first place. And then I started to, I loved streaming so much that I started in, you know, bringing in games, but I didn't get nearly as many viewers for my games as I did for Twitch Sings. But then they got rid of Twitch Sings and I just didn't have any choice. But I had been streaming games for a while because they announced the Twitch Sings going away so early that I just kind of stopped doing it altogether because I didn't really see the point. I do miss Twitch Sings a lot. Who was I supposed to give a jacket to? Do you guys remember? Have I talked to anybody that needs clothes? Jacket? I don't remember. And there's my husband, so I have to say, hey, I'm streaming. Hey, darling. Hey, sugar booger. I'm actually streaming, so that was live. No, I'm gonna sign off here relatively soon, but Bubs didn't fall asleep for like, she didn't fall asleep until like 12:30, so I'm just kind of letting her sleep. So, anyway. Okay. That's okay. I fixed the AC. Yeah. Yeah, we fixed it. Your mom brought the shop back over and we fixed it. Also, I got some great ideas from her about how to line our yard with rocks. So, yay! Let me call you back in like 20 minutes, okay? Okay, love you, bye. Hey, sugar booger. Booger bear! That's what I was thinking. Booger bear. How are you, Bishop? Bishop! I sing for subscribers. If you subscribe, you do get a song snippet. And I'm constantly going back and forth on whether I should have a karaoke stream or not, just because if I delete the VOD, technically I'm going against Twitch's rules, but I see a lot of other people going, you know, streaming songs as well. But I know, just because everybody's doing it doesn't make it right. I get that. I would love to sing on stream, though. I really would. I would love to. But we do have a Fall Guys community stream coming up. We do it on the 3rd Sunday of every month. That's when Anders' Bishop duties are least. So he's home and he's able to watch the girls. And we do have oh, thank you for following my channel, Brooklyn. I appreciate that. Do you want me to call you BK? I will call you whatever you want me to call you. Sugar booger is gross. Do you want the jacket that I just stole, maybe? What's up with all the fur on your body? What's up with all the metal on your body? Oh, Judge. I'm a quadruped that makes cute sounds. Call me Otter. BK, BKO, whatever. Okay. Can I come in here if I give you a jacket? Dang. I have a jacket. A bribe? I don't take bribes. I value my work. What is that anyway? It's a jacket. Much like what you're wearing, just shorter, my dude. Or dudette, whatever you are. Oh, I need to get a battery from this guy. Here, do you need a new jacket? Because I have one. Okay, can't give you a jacket. To give somebody a jacket. On 8/21, we can sing together. I miss Twitch Sings a lot. Yeah, what Katie said. So Cage Roan is my sister. Yes, pretty much. I had to start over kind of after Twitch Sings went away, and then I actually had a baby in 2021, and I kind of had to start over then as well. So I've had to kind of rebuild multiple times. But I really love streaming, and where am I going? And I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm also a bishop's wife. So I need outlets. And this is one of my favorite things to do. Lay down as a quadruped that makes cute sounds. I'm sorry, but I just imagine saying your username in Ness voice. BK Otter, who's Ness? Everybody seems to be playing this game. Yeah, it came out July 19th, so it's still relatively new. I did not try Smule because the audio quality is terrible unless you pay for it. But you know, there are a lot of people that have open duets on TikTok, but I don't have headphones with a microphone, and so my audio quality was once again really terrible. What I really need to do is just make a bunch of YouTube videos that are basically just open duets anyway, because I know people will sing with them, whether they record them or not. Sometimes it's just nice to have another voice to sing with. I don't know. I miss it a lot. I met a lot of really great people through Twitch Sings, many of which are in this chat right now. Like Bishop! We used to sing together. I used to sing with Bishop. I used to sing with J-Hops. I used to sing with Alex. I used to sing with D. Scheidler. I used to sing with... I'm missing somebody. Who else am I missing? If I'm missing somebody, please let me know. Oh, you're in Austin! I'm just 2 hours north. I miss Austin. I loved Austin. We lived in Austin for about 10 years, and I miss it a lot. I don't say, obviously, exactly where I am, but we're like... I'm sorry, not 2 hours. I'm about an hour-ish north of Austin. I'm looking for somebody to give a jacket to. Gary... Do you need a new jacket? Nice jacket. You work at the factory? Yeah. Oh, dang. That didn't work. Dang it. Darn. Gloop Dog and Ubermutt. I did sing with Gloop Dog. And Ubermutt does sound familiar. I did sing with Joliet, and Joliet was actually one of the only streamers that I ever sat and was just like so distracted by her talent that I just kept forgetting to sing. I was like, man, she has some serious talent. I'm really jealous, actually. I don't think that way. I can sing, but I'm not musical enough to be able to just, I'm not able to just like, I don't have that kind of mental capacity to just come up with like riffs and things on the spot. She is incredible. She also plays lots of instruments and things, and I'm sure that helps. I don't. I played the flute for 4 years, but that's about the extent of my... Like that robot up there. A jacket. I'm supposed to give somebody a jacket. Does somebody in the residence need a jacket? Pray tell. I'm gonna need to sign off here soon. Because I'm gonna need to go wake my baby at some point because I can't just let her sleep forever. I miss Twitch Sings a lot, but you say Uber still sings? How does he get away with it? Does he not save VODs? Because technically you're not supposed to. And I'm afraid that I would be like the one person that Twitch would be like, nope, copyright strike, you can't do that. And I don't want my channel banned, but at the same time, I see people do it all the time. And one time, she was like live on, no, I'm sorry. Of course she was live. She was on the front page and had like 5,000 people watching her, and she was singing karaoke tracks. It's one thing, okay, if he plays his own music, that makes sense. If you're doing a cover and you're playing your own music, then most of the time Twitch will usually let it slide. But she was straight up singing karaoke. Like, YouTube was up in the corner and you could see the words. She was just streaming karaoke. And I was like, okay, I thought that went directly against TOS. And yet here she is with like 5,000 followers on the front page. Cool. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Joliet is wildly talented, and she deserves that. That's amazing for her. She has microphones in like every single room of her house, and I remember tuning into one of her streams one time where she was getting ready to go out of town for Christmas, and she was literally just ironing while she was singing with people. But she had a microphone come down in front of her mouth, and she was just ironing while she was singing with people. It was amazing. Anybody in here need a jacket? Do you? This is a barber. Who's doing what? You know, work is work, Slippy. Don't lose your head about it. It's fair. Ouch! What is that weird feeling? That would be a weird feeling, I can imagine. Yeah, that's really what it all boils down to. But here's the weird thing, though. In order for her to bring Twitch money, she had to start out small in the first place. And so she had to grow. So she's been doing karaoke for who knows how long. She's been singing pop tracks and stuff for who knows how long. I don't know. It's all crappy because it's like, okay, like she had to start somewhere, right? So she's been growing and she's been getting away with it. And so now she has 5,000 followers. So yes, she's bringing Twitch money. It's just, it sucks. So I go back and forth. I've thought very seriously about making it a Channel Point community challenge. And I don't know. Oh, that's what it is. Hey, girl, hey. I'm actually going to sign off here in a minute. Look at this dancing robot. Oh. Come say hi.
Hey, guys.
Here's C Prime in the flesh. With her 2 big old teeth growing in.
Is that a guard?
My dress matches the bricks.
Hey.
My dress matches the bricks. I was actually wearing a mask the other day that also matched that exact dress. It was really weird. See, Prizzle. My nizzle.
This episode is so funny.
What episode of what?
It's called Unicorns, and there's this unicorn puppet that Dad does to try and get Bluey to sleep. Because he's trying to get Bluey riled up and tired.
Okay.
But,
Tell you what, I'm going to sign off here in just a couple minutes, and I will watch it with you, okay?
okay. And there's...
No. Don't tell me. I want to watch it.
It's very funny.
Okay. Give me 5 to 10 minutes. I know. And Katie, my sister, was like, I mean, honestly, who knows? You could do 20 streams, 30 streams, 40 streams before you actually get a copyright strike. But then what? You've done 40 karaoke streams. And I wouldn't do karaoke all the time. You know, it would just be every once in a while. But it would be it's fun to just change up content. And I've learned that. It's good to change up content every once in a while and have a stream where I'm not focusing on a game, where I'm focusing on you guys as the viewers, or I'm like today when I did my nails or whatever. So trust me, I have thought about it many times. A jacket. Does somebody need a jacket? Can I like wear the jacket and get past the security guy? Maybe? Question mark. Oh, he's like, where the heck did the jacket go? Wouldn't we be dealing with theft right now? I'm not supposed to give you the jacket back, am I? Weirdly. No, that just doesn't sound like a good idea. Sounds like a terrible idea. She has way more energy than I do. I spoke to her on stream once and I realized she's full of energy. She's a fast thinker. Oh, are you talking about Joliet? Yeah, she is wildly talented. I was so shocked when I came across her very first, like when I did my first duet with her. I was like, who is this person? And how did she not win Twitch Sings, like Twitch, what is it? Stream Star or whatever. So talented. Okay, I'm supposed to find somebody who needs a jacket. Does somebody want to open a door? Tell me, does somebody's child need a jacket? I don't know who needs a jacket. Somebody does. Susie, I love you, but please go talk to the security man in front of the factory. I did. And he just said, you're not allowed. I did go talk to him. That's why I'm confused. Oh, what is back here? Trash. Oh, what? I don't know who you are, but I like you. You've been in the city below? I had a friend there, Fifi. I haven't seen him in ages. So you don't need a jacket? Okay. You didn't show it to him, but it gave you the option. Oh, really? Oh. I missed that somehow. Story time? Okay, I've got a whole list of stories written here. Okay. When I was working at a company in Provo, Utah, it was one of those summer sales programs, right? So they send guys out to knock on your door and sell you, we call them the bug guys, right? It's really common. Vivint Security does it over the summer. That's based out of Utah. They either sell security, now they're selling solar panels, or they sell pest control. And yeah, bug boys. And so, okay, wait. If you are looking for some company to talk to about poetry, I live behind the elevator. Bonobot. I know somebody that also writes poetry, but he is down below in the ant village. And it was a great job. I worked in the main office, and so I was a dispatcher. So I had these walkie-talkies, and the guys, they did Dish Network. And so the techs would get to the job, and they would say, hey, Susie, I got to the job. And I was kind of a babysitter. I was monitoring how long it took them to do their jobs, and I was making sure they were using their time well. A screwdriver in the knee. Oh, beans. That's sad. Sorry, my dude. And so we had these really young owners. They were really young guys with lots of money. They drove really nice cars. All of them were single, and they all must have had issues, because they were young and had a lot of money, and they were all single. Maybe they were in relationships together. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, one of them's name was Brad, and he was pretty nice. And I remember one time, I was sitting at my cubicle or at my partition. My little cubicle. And I had a bag of Reese's Pieces. And all of a sudden behind me, right here, literally right here. So I'm like 17, 18 at the time. Right here behind me, I hear you have chocolate. And I remember going, and there was my manager, Brad. He was literally right here. He was in his 40s. I don't know, 30s, 40s. He was so close to me. It was the weirdest thing. It was one of the weirdest things a manager has ever done to me. And I remember just being like, you can have it. And I just gave him the whole bag. It was one of those like pound bags. It was a big bag of Reese's Pieces. And I remember being like, you can just have it. And he goes, really? And I was like, yes, just take it. And he was like, oh, thank you. I was like, yeah, you're welcome. Ah, it was so frightening. It was so weird. I was like, why would you talk to somebody like that? Ever? That's gonna be a yikes for me, dog. Yeah. I hear you have chocolate. And I remember my two coworkers, we became really good friends over the summer. And I remember telling them about it because they couldn't hear him. But they saw him walk away and they were like, what did Brad want? And I was like, that was, without a doubt, one of the creepiest things a manager has ever done for me. Or to me. There's my story. It was very frightening. Where is Neko? We're going to go to Neko, or around there, and then I'm going to need to sign off. I'm going to have to go. I've been streaming for what? 3 hours. Okay, good for me. Yay. I would stream for 8 hours if I could, but alas and alack, I cannot. Maybe someday I'll talk Ander into taking the girls for a day and I can do like a subathon or something like that. I don't know. Doesn't even have to be a subathon, just a super long, awesome stream. Where is Neko? I need a sign. There's a sign. Neko is this way. Did he have creepy tendencies or was it just that one time? I think for me, it was just that one time, but then I heard from, so this guy, I showed him the thing. I did show him the jacket and he said, Jai snack it. Nice jacket. You work at the factory? Yes, I do. I'm just not wearing the jacket right now. So are you talking about this guy? Sorry, little one, you can't play over here. The Nekocorp factory is no place for a little fuzzball like you. Access is restricted, but oh. Nice jacket. You work at the factory? Boo. Jice, new command. Okay, well, here I am. And I just showed it to him and he said, nice jacket, you work at the factory. So that's where we are. Standstill. And it's time for me to sign off anyway. I've got to go wake Auden and my house is a disaster. Absolute disaster. I need to call Ander back. Like I've got things I need to do. That's what that mom says on Dr. Phil with the Cash Me Outside. How about that, girl? She's like, what does that even mean? And she's like, it means meet her outside and she'll do what she needs to do. Okay. Jai Snack It is the secret passcode. Should make that the passcode to get onto my Discord. Jai Snack It was my nickname in Runway School. Oh my gosh. Today's stream has been great. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming to hang out with me. I appreciate it so much. You guys are great. It's been 8 minutes and 9 seconds since the last checkpoint. Well, let's be honest. Those 8 minutes was literally just me running around and not having any clue what I was doing. How do I save on my own? On my own. It was very, very nice to meet you, BK. I will call you BK. Because that's what Martin called you. But then you called Martin Bling, and I've been calling Martin Martin, so... I don't know how... it's fine. I spent 8 minutes running around anyway. But seriously, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Just don't ever forget how much you guys matter to me. I appreciate all the support and the chatting and the engagement, everything. I've really enjoyed today's streams. Just one stream. But thank you for all the new people that have come in, and I really, really appreciate the support. I love streaming. It makes me really happy and it fills my bucket. But if you would like, please feel free, join the Discord. It's a very wholesome, good place. We have a good time there. I put, you can put like your own Go Live announcements. I have a channel for that if you guys want to use that. But, schedule changes or whatever, since I'm a mom and I have 2 little kiddos, sometimes things happen and sometimes things get crazy. But what is today? Wednesday? So I'll be back on Friday at 11:30. And yeah, I'm going to go wake my baby and watch this episode of Bluey with Charlotte, apparently. I do like Bluey. Bluey is great. But yeah, there's your... Oh, I'm marking off my rewards request. There's your story, Martin, with my... Now all you have to do is come into chat and just in asterisks just say, do you have chocolate? No, it was, I heard you have chocolate. Please take it and go away. I was only 18 at the time, so it was really uncomfortable for me. It was really uncomfortable. And actually, I found out later, his co-manager or owner or whatever started kind of harassing one of the girls that worked there. After I quit, it had only been like 2 or 3 weeks after I quit. They hired a new girl that was apparently really attractive, really good looking. She was her first year at BYU or something like that. And he started like leaving gifts on her car and leaving her cards and giving her gifts at work. And he was like twice her age, and it was really uncomfortable for everybody involved. So that wasn't the same guy that had asked me about the chocolate, but they worked closely together and they were good friends. So that was also that was also really inappropriate as well. Yeah. So anyway, that was the only creepy experience I had with him, but I won't lie. After that happened, I distanced myself, and if he was ever around, I was just kind of like, I don't want to be around this. This is sketchy. I don't know. Maybe he was desperate. I'm not really sure. But hey, everybody have a good rest of your day, night, time zone. I appreciate you all being here. You are all awesome. I love you all. And I'll be back on Friday at 11:30. And I'm going to go wake my baby. Oh, is there somebody live? Can we raid somebody? Oh, shoot. I don't think I have time. Crap. I can't hang out in somebody's channel. Gee, dang it. I think Kato's live. But I think Kato's playing Phasmophobia. Shoot. I don't have time to just sit in his stream. Dang. Okay. I'll raid him on Friday if he's still if he's live when I can't remember what his schedule is, but anyway, less than meow, less than elbow, less than all the things to all of you. I love you all. We're not going to raid today. I don't have time. I've already gone way over my limit. But hopefully I can remember with time on Friday so we can find somebody to raid. That would be stupendous. So I love you all, and I will see all of you guys next time. I'll see all of you on Friday. Mwah. Adios.